Hello, wherever and whenever you are, and welcome back to QuestJunkiesUK. Welcome back to Chessenta, and welcome back to these fine folks. Happy New Year, everyone! Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
Who knew Scuff and Reese were twins? Two sets of twins. Oh. Okay, welcome everybody. Thank you for joining us over there in chat as well. Hope you're all well. And all of those lovely folks in that overlay can be found at all of those handy dandy links over there. Papa Dragon, good morning to you too. Hey Jav, how you doing? Welcome in everybody. Now, as the music starts, the dulcet tones of Sirenscape come swinging in. Everybody, I hope that you're doing well. It is lovely to have all of these adventurers back. It has been quite some time, a hot minute, as the kids say, or did say a couple of generations ago, and we are jumping right back into this sneak peek preview playthrough of our good friend CZRPG's Chessenta's Tyranny upcoming campaign and all this cool stuff. These crystals are a lie.
No! Our crystals! Our crystals!
Lily, you are the only one who are okay. You are the only one who had one. Everyone else is devoid of said sparklies. So, I know Scarlett was asking before, who needs a crystal? Everybody.
I feel like the answer for that question is permanently yes for Kaelin.
Considering you had 3 at one point, I don't think you had to say that.
It's Friday the 13th.
It is. Welcome back. Perfect. I said that in chat. I said perfect time to come back.
Someone's gonna die. I'm sure of it.
And Scarlett giving the sparklies to Luce. Thank you kindly.
Does he deserve them though?
No.
He doesn't.
Well, Emma doesn't. Maybe Luce does.
Oh. Shots fired.
Right, it's alright. I'm Chaos playing and I know
It's okay. She has built-in emotional support snuggles very close by. On both sides as well.
Baz is here.
Yep.
It's here.
Yeah. Lucky beans. Okay. So yeah, I hope everyone had a lovely break. Well, sorry, I'm just playing with these sparkly crystals. And I hope that everyone is doing very, very well. And I'm excited to return to our fomenting of rebellion. Chessenta's Tyranny, for a quick refresh because it has been a while, is a campaign all about fighting against the tyrannical leaders of this country that are driving it into the ground and being very nasty to the players and everyone they come across. And they have escaped prison and travelled to the far south of the country to a town called Meth, which they are attempting to seize for themselves and take control as a base of operations before they expand their operations wider throughout the country here on the southern coast of the Sea of Fallen Stars. And hopefully they will be able to return it to the people who deserve to be in charge of this fine country. We shall see just how that goes. But for now, they are here in Meth. Luce and Arius have been sent. I feel like a freaking Star Wars pre-scroll.
Yeah.
Luce and Arius have gone with the secret plans to the rebels in the forest.
They have.
They have,
really
like, literally, yeah. No, literally.
They encountered Ewoks and everything. I have never seen a...
So yes, Luce and Arius are meeting up with the evacuated greengrocers, the rioters of Greengrocer Street, who escaped from the town and hid out in the forest. The Merry Greengrocers, as they have started to call themselves.
Oh my god, it's Luke and Arius is on our band of Merry Grocers.
And as they did that, unfortunately, they drew the attention of the Jedricks, the local law enforcement. Hey, bloody idea, mate! As they were coming and going rather strangely, and there weren't any wares, and they weren't hunters, they weren't woodsmen, and they caused a bit of a interest there.
The green grocers,
and
we say as we walk
they
into
were
the woods.
forced. They were forced to lie low as Caroline, Scuff, and Reese went out to investigate one more of these mysterious mage towers, a remnant of the Imaskari Empire. Whew, just plucked it from the blue there. The Imaskari Empire, centuries and centuries ago, who used portal devices to bring slave workers through from Earth which is why this area is full of earth gods, the Greek gods and the Egyptian gods, because the people brought them with them, much like the American Gods series. The migration of the believers brought the migration of the gods as well. Now, earlier attempts at that went wrong and connected with Dalkir, the plane of dreams, around a certain little corner of the universe known as Eberron. And a Kori spirit was pulled through and created a Kalishtar line, a symbiotic relationship between these Kori spirits and their hosts, passing down through the female side of the family. Carolyn has discovered that they are said Kalishtar, and is now discovered and made contact with this being, this Kori spirit. And discovering these towers, discovering these ancient Imiskari ruins, and the runes on the walls and markings therein, seems to embolden their powers, strengthen the connection between Kerlin and her Kori. A terrifying mantis-like flying eyeball-surrounded fiery thing, which is best left in Kerlin's subconscious, as far as visually is concerned. Lovely to talk to. Baz, get the proof out. No proof.
He just doesn't.
He really doesn't get it.
And that is where we're going to jump in. I'm not going to say exactly what happened in the Mage Tower, nor what happened with the greengrocers, because that is where we start our scene, and our two parties were separate, and now they are together again. So let us organically discover what is going on as we delve into Chessenta's Tyranny. Right, welcome back everybody, and we are jumping in here to Chessenta's Tyranny and returning to all these lovely people. But before we do, let us give a shout out to the wonderful artists who did this beautiful art for us. You can check them out here, CT Art, boom. Give them a look and get some cool stuff for your OCs and games too, whatever system you may choose to use. Now, let us dive in. Luce.
Hello.
Arius.
Welcome to the cave.
You had become a little tense, shall we say. There's a bit of a... I don't know if it's an awkward feeling that came from that spur of the moment pashing on the lips. But something has driven a little bit of a rift between the two. And
Hi.
Arius, I'm trying to decide how much information to share about myself personally, not campaign information. Arius, fuck it. Much like me, on one evening of my honeymoon, stormed out to go for a drink on their own.
Oh.
We got better. In the words of Monty Python.
That's so funny.
See, John Ken's Aria.
Young and dumb. Young and dumb. And Reese, the ever protective and concerned for these other people that they find themselves with, tagged along behind. So, Arius, Reese, you find yourselves going through the town and ending up in one of the taverns. Over
Yeah,
to you.
you go. Get out of it.
I'm not here.
You're not here. That's me now, guys.
So Reese, you see Arius going towards one of the wineries, which has become an alery because of the wine shortage. Can't imagine what happened there. And you catch up from behind there, Reese. So over to you.
Where are we going?
Arius just nods at Reese and just puts his arm around his shoulders and says in a very conspiratorial tone, "We are going to get smashed." You and me.
All right.
There you go.
You're
Little-
going to get smashed,
little
but
try.
I'm gonna have to carry you home. Right. Cool.
I should be fine. You can just let me sleep on the floor.
No, that would be rude to the bartender and bar owner.
Let me sleep outside.
You don't want to go back to the house, is what you're telling me.
You can let me sleep outside. And Arius just keeps striding, like dragging Reese with him.
Okay.
My only friend in the world, Reese. Definitely. Anyway, he goes inside.
I don't know. I feel like that's kind of unfair to the rest of the group.
No, we don't talk about that. Stop.
Okay, we're not talking about Scuff or Carolyn, or definitely not Luz, right?
I thought Scuff and Kellen were together and therefore not able to be my friend anymore.
What?
Okay, here's the question. Is that how you think friends and relationships and stuff works?
Oh, sorry, you two. The tavern is
hardcore
way
fucking
more
care.
packed with people than you thought it was, as GM Workshop and his posse of 82 raiders have taken all the good tables.
82
Oh
people.
my goodness.
Massive
That's not
raid.
social distance.
Rakam, sorry, very, very important question for Rakam before we move on here. How did Matty do? And did he beat me? GM Workshop was running their awesome Dungeon Spire competitive game.
Nice.
Let's see. Tied with me. Oh, fantastic. So
Ooh.
joint second. Fantastic. Hey, thanks for the follow, DM for Hire. Excellent. Hey, it's good to have Mr. Briefcase with us. There's a lot of us chasing at Pesci's tail there. Yes, that fabulous bastard and Eberron aficionado Pesh has the lead, but the rest of us are champing at the bit in second place, including Matt from tonight, it seems. Well done to him. Welcome in, everybody. I hope you had a fun time over there with Rakam and Matt. I'm sure you did. It's a really fun style. Really loved and enjoyed doing that last week. I was going to say, how long ago was that? This week, lots has happened in that time. But yes, it was a really fun time, and I'm glad that Matt had a good time with it as well. Now, we are QuestJunkiesUK. We play lots of TTRPGs of various types, and have all these wonderful people here. And we are with the Sea Elf Arius and the Changeling. Right, Reese? Yes.
Yeah.
The Changeling Grease. Sorry. And they have arrived in a tavern. And Arius seems a little disgruntled. We shall see just what is going on there. So, if you still have some time in your day for some more stories, get comfy and enjoy Chessenta's Tyranny. And jump into the giveaway. ! Enter for the chance to win CZRPG's one-shot or drop-in location, The Shining Ring. Good to see everybody. Sorry, Arius, respect to you. So, you elbow your way through these crowds of people to get to the bar. It's like a student bar in here on a Saturday night.
shit. Arius pops up some coins from his mouth as he goes. They are covered in
Could see it.
slime. He rubs them on his trousers like, yeah, I've got some money.
All right. But seriously, is that how you think friendships work? Is like if people are like a couple, they can't be like friends with anybody else anymore?
Yes,
Okay.
that
well,
seems accurate.
that feels like the first thing that I should probably get into. No, that's incorrect.
What would you like to drink, Reese? He puts
would
the
be-
coin on the table.
Just that romantic relationships would be incredibly isolating.
Rum.
That
yes,
was the
we'll
way
have
it worked.
Rum over here. Yes. How many rum? 3? 3. Sounds good. Sorry, Reese, you were saying?
I guess I'm gonna have to repeat myself so that you hear it again.
Lovely. Go ahead. Tell me. What was your fine wisdom that you were imparting upon me?
How about you tell me what you think friendships are and how you want them to work?
Friendships is when you have a camaraderie with another person. However, when it develops into something called a friendship, it means that if they were killed, you would feel sad.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah.
So what are your perceptions of something in terms of, I guess, a more romantic style bond, or maybe even just a very close platonic familial bond?
You just see a ... appear above Arius' head. He's like,
I do not understand.
I was not aware we had an assignment.
Well, you gave me an assignment and now you get one back.
Has the rum arrived?
Yes.
Cool. Arius is already just chugging. He's like, yeah, this is great. You know when I drink rum or any kind of alcohol, it kind of like flavors the meat. You like fish, you can prepare fish that way. With alcohol, I learned.
Neat. I will add that to the recipe book.
Cool. If you ever had to eat me in the battlefield, it'd be really good.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. I just don't think I could do that.
Arius puts the tankard down. He's like, I don't like rum.
Oh no.
Arius, you ordered the rum. Why did you order rum if you don't like it? Is this really about how you don't like yourself and you're trying to punish yourself and
Arius drinks another tankard of rum. Straight away, he's like, no, Reese, honestly, this is because wow, my nose hurts. It's because this situation is highly stressful. Go away. And the thing is that Luce hates me now.
I really think that is very much not the case.
No, it's true because doesn't like me anymore, and therefore now I drink rum.
So you're drinking rum to punish yourself and Luce.
I'm drinking rum because it was the first thing I could read on the menu, and it looked like lots of other people were drinking it. So I thought maybe it would be good to, get me smashed. Which is what I said we came here to do. No, don't
Okay,
drink.
cool. Why did you feel the urge to drink? Did you want to come out and have a good time, or did you want to stop
Yes,
feeling
I'm here to have a good
sad
time
and
with my good
uncomfortable?
close friend Reese. Reese, we have not been friends for very long, but I know that I would be sad if you died.
I would be very, very, I would say arguably somewhat distraught if you died.
And you don't seem to have anyone who likes you in a romantic way, therefore we can continue being friends. Right?
You know what? By your definition of friendship, we will be friends for a very long time.
Oh.
Reese, I like you more by the minute. Have a rum, which is the last tankard.
Please.
Yeah. Not ale, it's just rum.
Like, you know, tankard is fucking mad.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I mean, Reese is kind of like stage drinking.
We said 3 rum, not 3 like small glasses of rum. 3 big rums.
3 whole bottles
Yeah.
of white rum.
You're gonna marinate
Like
that
a
sharply.
teenage girl.
Like a teenage girl. Yeah.
Meanwhile, Reese's drink hasn't like gone down any.
Are we
Just
in?
looks like he's been drinking.
Are we in Meth or Magaluf?
No! Magala.
Yeah. So 20 minutes later, Arius is just head on the table, crying.
There's a fishbowl next to him. Like, someone's got his phone. He's like, can't text me anymore.
Text him!
Texting him.
Except
you
it's the
don't
other way
need
around.
to-
Reese is like, text him. Just text him. Just
No,
just
I don't want
text him."
to.
John, I need you to know a piece of information. In order to play this scene accurately, they need to have made best friends with a random NPC in the toilets who is now sitting with them. Like they would like die on a hill for Arius and Reese. I'm just letting you know.
Noted.
Arius is just sobbing. You don't see any tears. He's kind of just dry heaving, but you think it is sobbing.
Oh wow! I used a random NPC generator, and it's a perfect drunk friend name.
Oh my god.
It's a female tiefling called Cataclysmia.
Yes, that is the best. Don't
So the
mind me,
legend
just get-
has it that Cataclysmia randomly appears in toilets if you cry over a man 3 times.
Yeah, Arius has started talking to Cataclysmia as well. He's just like, and that's how it happened. I just kissed him and now he hates me and now I don't know what to do with anything with my life because it sucks.
I honestly, he's very mistaken. I'm pretty sure that Luce is just head over heels,
No, he's
completely
really not.
enamored.
Hates
Just-
me. Hates me.
Well,
You get it, don't you, Cataclysmia?
absolutely. This is just like the last 3 relationships I had. But
Yeah.
Oh,
I lost
need you to-
myself in the Dassos in the forest, and I found these. And she pulls up a little baggie of dried mushrooms. Sorry, this is the trait says that they love psychedelics.
Yes, I love this.
Arias, this is what you need. This will give you the perspective. This will give you a whole new outlook on the whole situation.
Will it?
Yes.
I don't like fungi very much. They just taste a bit earthy.
Cataclysmia by name, enlightened by nature. Trust
Put it
me.
in the He pulled out another. Thanks, guys. You know, it really means a lot to have such close, good friends. Really.
It's,
Cataclysmia.
amazing.
I need to be backed up on something.
yes.
When people are in a romantic relationship, they can have other friends, right?
Why would you
Oh,
create
yes,
more
of course.
people?
They were just friends.
See?
All of them.
Yeah.
Just friends.
Yeah.
What?
You can be friends and also have romantic interests.
No, you can only have one bond in your life because if
Oh.
you have more, that makes it easier to
Who is it who's trying to tie you down, say you can't have friends?
what? I don't want friends.
What?
See?
What am I to you? After everything we've been through.
He's tying himself down.
Yeah, I've really ruined my life plan by making friends with you guys.
Look, I was lost. I stumbled in here with 84 other people. It was just a meaningless crowd. There was this really cool.
I'm sorry.
There was this really
I'm
cool,
sorry.
charismatic guy, Rakam. We just kind of all started following him through the streets. And we ended up here, and he was doing some sort of potato thing. There was potato liquor or something. His home, some distillery that he has out in the Dassos. I don't know, but we look. If it hadn't been for him, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If Reese is your friend,
Just
then it
stops
follows by your
mid-sentence.
logic that Cataclysmia has to be your relationship.
Shit. I have a friend, Cataclysmia. He grabs her by the shoulders.
Yes.
Would you like to relationship with me?
Ah.
Shake for a little bit.
This is
It's
very sudden.
Especially, you
Jinx.
didn't even try her mushrooms.
I will try your mushrooms, Cataclysmia. Mushroom up.
Okay,
Are you going to get high?
the three of us, in that clearing in the Dassos, tonight, at midnight. I shall see you there.
Wait. Can we also bring friends? Since you brought a bunch of friends to the tavern.
You're very generous, but it was that Rakam guy.
What?
We were all just following Kim.
Just gotta be you two. Because remember, you're not allowed any other connections. You can only
Yeah.
have one friend.
Reese is over here like, please let me bring the rest of the party.
No, I can only have one friend and one relationship. The little voice in my head is correct.
And I am so honored that I am one of those. Which
Thanks.
am I the friend of the
I don't
relationship?
know. I'm still thinking about it. But like,
Well, I think you have to be the relationship because I'm just the friend.
Mhm.
that is true.
Are you two timing me with this bastard?
I don't know, Reese. Are we in a relationship? Because then I have to really rethink this whole thing. If you're my new best friend, does that mean you replace Luce? Does that mean my like for Luce transfers to you?
No. Wait. Oh no.
Hey! I don't like you calling me loose. It's very rude. We just met.
Oh. The person that he kissed seems to be really into, and who's super into him is named Luce.
You kissed some loose bitch, and now you come crying back to me.
Can I ask a question?
Can-
Can Luke's have walked in at some point
I feel like at this point, like Reese is
Like,
just like braiding Cataclysmia's
looking
hair.
for them, maybe with Kaelin and Scarf, and come across this scene? Just because I feel like this is a very good time to like look in on Arius, maximize chaos.
Arius,
Cataclysmia, I'm so sorry. I did not mean to.
this can't keep happening. You can't come back to me every time you fall into the arms of some loose wench.
I'm sorry. I did not mean to hurt you like this. I love you so much, Cataclysmia. Let's do mushrooms.
Across the bar,
I-
Luke's like, I'll leave.
You clearly need to just figure out what is going on with this person. Are you an elf at the moment, Reese?
Reese's.
Yeah, low fat. This is all in one bathroom stall. All three of them in one stall.
One bathroom stall.
Yeah, Reese is an ambiguous blonde elf.
Yes. Look,
People on elephant store with Cataclysmia.
Yeah.
if we are to be truly in a relationship, you need to discover your true friendship with Reese.
Grace, would you like to get married?
How could you? She just falls through the door out into the...
Can we say that, like, as she falls through the door, like, just because I want in on this, like, another NPC is there and just looks down at Cataclysmia and goes, "Oh my god, hey."
Hey girls, you need help?
Hang on, who are you? Let's find out.
I need this, give me it.
Be as amazing.
Why are we in?
You are a female half-orc called Sharni.
Shani.
Shani.
You must be Cataclysmia. Well, let me tell you, darling. Shani likes what she sees. Do you want a relationship?
That's my girlfriend.
It's... She puts a hand on Shani's shoulder. It's complicated.
That means it's fun.
Oh my god.
Reese, I'm scared.
Shani, have you tried these? They're from the Dassos. And from the
I feel like
Dassos, to the Dassos we must return. Come on.
Oh my god, that sounds lit. Let's go.
That's totally lit.
Reese, did I just get dumped?
By the way, it's Shani's birthday.
Oh, nice.
Apparently.
My God, you remember my birthday. Let's do shots.
I will never forget your birthday, Shani. Shani. Rum?
Close enough.
Rum seems to be the only thing left around here. I miss
In
the
my
wine. I miss the wine, Shani. I miss it.
Oh my God, yeah, let's go do wine. Like,
There's none. I've tried. I searched everywhere.
good luck with your
like it. You don't drink
bonding
wine.
experience or whatever is going on here. It's
We were on this GM workshop tavern crawl, and there's just been no wine anywhere. It's just a sign.
I mean, I know a
Sign for
place
us.
that's a.
No.
I know a place. What? Cataclysmia. Listen to me, girl. I know a place.
Shani.
Bitch, did you just shush me?
And I was trying to say her name.
Excuse me?
Can't
Look.
breathe.
I would never shush you.
We're just sidling out of the bathroom, like.
Words.
Yeah, Reese is just like pulling Arius out of the the window.
I was kind of hot, not gonna lie.
Come on. Rum shots.
No, rum tankers, guys.
Just come back in the window. Tankards.
Tankers.
Good luck with your bonding experience, Fishman and
Lava girl.
Elf Girl.
Good enough.
Okay.
I'm going
Gosh.
to Shanae away.
Come on, Shani. Let's go.
Her name almost sounds like Chardonnay.
I think we have...
Oh my God!
That's Reese's parting comment to these ladies.
Yes, Papa Dragon, Patch and I, the greatest authority on what happens in female bathrooms. Yes,
Oh, yeah.
we spot on.
You bet.
Uncanny,
It's actually
I'm sure.
very accurate.
Oh dear, I apologise. Although I think we might have ended the scene prematurely, and Lofat's going boo, because as soon as you guys started to leave, that no.
No. The only thing you're missing is like a little merchant in the corner who's got like eyelashes, like deodorant,
Yeah.
gum.
I mean, I think I'm
Arius
pretty
crossed
sure.
out outside. He's done. He's like, bleh.
I'm pretty sure we've just invented a new game system. So let's just keep doing this.
All
It's
right.
like extreme yes anding.
Indeed.
Extreme yas-sanding.
Okay, so as Cataclysmia and Shani make their way towards the bar, Arius and Reese find themselves outside in the cool air. Cool, sobering air? of,
I pass out in Reese's arms.
close second.
As expected.
And
Better than expected, though.
Reese, are you going to take them back to Fennicus's?
Yep, just like fireman carry.
Reese, let's get married.
I think
Right.
you meant to say loose, but I'm gonna carry you home.
Completely out of it now.
Sorry, Papa Dragon. And
On the way home, Reese is gonna try and find a bucket of water.
I'll do you one better. I'll give you a horse trough.
Reese dumps Arius in the horse trough.
Oh, he's so happy. He immediately just goes to sleep. You see a little stream of bubbles.
Yeah. Boop, 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 boop. Excellent.
Huh. Well, either I have to carry him home now sopping wet. Yeah, I guess that's the way I did this to myself.
Just forgot he was a seal.
He just thought that it might sober Arius up, and he
It's
could
more
go
like
home.
putting a warm blanket over him and being like, there.
And unfortunately, getting them out of the horse trough is like me trying to get my teenage sons up on a cold winter morning.
Yeah, he'll be really unhappy.
Do you want me to roll for that to see how, like,
Athletics.
I'm not amazing at it anymore.
Persuasion with disadvantage.
I'm not amazing at it anymore because I don't have the strength 20, but it's still natural. It's an 18 on the die.
Nice.
Plus 1. 19.
There you go.
To
That's athletics.
lift. Yes.
Okay,
athletics.
So yes. So even sopping wet, you managed to get them over and off back to Fennicus's. Now.
Just leaves a trail of water. No, he can't leave it. He cleans it up before he goes to sleep.
Okay.
Fennicus has been a good host. Not gonna leave that on him.
Appreciate it. Okay, now. Scuff. You meet up with the others. And yourself, Arius and Luce, are going to kind of head out towards the Dassos forest, which is up here, above the town, out past the farms. Is it on the map? It is actually on the map. Yes, out here, the Agnizoid Dassos. And search out those greengrocers who escaped from the rioting and hid out in the forest. So, could the three of you, once Arius is sobered up, or does the long rest, miraculous long rest mechanics also deal with that? And you find yourselves, Arius, getting out of the various aromas, and the clutter of the town is nice, and you get yourself out through the clustered hovels outside the gates and the farmland, and off towards the forest. Now, I think you guys are aware of where the greengrocers are, right? The Merry Greengrocers. Hey, thanks for the follow, no
Merry Greengrocers of Sherwood Forest.
Oh yeah.
I mean the Dassos.
It's okay.
Arius is very far away from Luce. He's just like,
You were out late last night?
yeah, Reese and I got married.
They weren't even silent coming back home. You woke me. Well, not you, but Ella.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. There were lots of people there. There's like 86 people.
Does your head hurt? I'm sure Ellen bumped you off something.
So you went out to a bar with Reese, got married, came home, and you were so loud you even woke up Reese. Wow. I should have known. Scuff, excuse me.
Reese, Scuff, same name, basically.
Yep. That is correct. I believe that I was very loud, and we left a bit of a mess, and Reese had to clean it up.
Luce walks ahead. Scuff! My best friend.
I feel like I shouldn't be involved in this.
No, you definitely should be involved.
Scuff walks faster, Luce walks faster, Scuff walks faster.
Suddenly they are upon the greengrocers.
Oh no, I'm gonna let this stew a little bit longer, Reese.
Oh yeah.
Oh, how I miss my spouse.
If you miss them so much, why didn't you go back? Hang out with them.
Maybe I will, but then you better not miss me. He turns around and leaves.
Scuff's gonna take a deep breath and look towards them and say, okay, there's clearly something going on here. If we're gonna be all traveling together, all three of us, going to the greengrocers, and you guys are gonna be bickering back and forth all the time, I'm either gonna turn this travel around and go back home, or we're gonna make sure we deal with this now, okay?
My God, it's my dad.
You're not like dad. That's crazy.
I never had a father.
Neither do I. You're not him. Yeah.
He still is.
Still there.
He's like slightly off in the distance.
Look, there's something happened a couple of days ago. Everything's been different since then. And I don't know what it is. So can we get to the bottom of it? And deal
Yeah,
with
Reese
it?
and I fell deeply in
Like
love and got
adults.
married. That was it.
Ignore him.
Nobody's
Quickly,
gonna be married.
Scuff, I'm gonna grab Scuff's arm, I'm gonna pull him forwards, and I'm gonna like put my hand over to his face. And just, Scuff! Let me explain very quickly, okay? Because it's kind of embarrassing.
Mm-hmm. Go on.
Arias gave me a kiss.
And Luce, how did that make you feel?
Like my brain was screaming.
Right, I'm going back. See ya.
You got hit!
He just sees you guys like getting cozy. He's like, I'm leaving. Bye.
He doesn't know how to
Arias.
He walks into a tree. Meant to do that. I thought it might be a portal.
Feywild, at least. No. Scott's trying to talk to you, listen.
And how does it make you feel to hear that, Arias? Obviously,
Yeah,
there
what?
was
You guys are
something
whispering.
going on, but that obviously upset you.
I don't want to be having an emotional conversation right now. I have a hangover. You burps.
Well, that's not my fault. That's your own fault.
Actually, it's the fact that they were serving rum in tankards. But anyway,
And how many did you have?
I ended up having 3 because Reese didn't drink anything.
Reese. Always
Scout.
Reese's.
I'm going to pat him on the incredibly sculpted ab armor.
Blink, blink.
I'm like, what? She do have abs. Anyway, look, I think we should focus on finding the greengrocers and fermenting. And once we've done that, once this town is free, once
Throw
everything-
yourself in a jar and ferment yourself.
That wasn't very nice, Arias.
Sorry, that wasn't very nice. My
I'm
defense
gonna walk-
mechanism is to be mean to people when I feel sad.
I'm gonna walk deeper into the forest, pal, and look for the greengrocers. Come along.
This is gonna be a long day.
Yeah.
Now, Scuff, I'm going to tell you exactly why this is not my fault that he starts walking beside you.
La 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 la. Into the dazzles we'll find the greengrocers. Me.
Scuff will listen, but also like try to maintain his mental sanity.
All the best, my
Not
friend. All the best.
Not possible.
After
Also, aren't Kaylin and you like dating stuff?
The what?
I thought Kaylin and you were dating.
No. Not that I know, at least.
Not that you know. Well, Reese doesn't know that we got married, so I guess that kind of counts. Anyway, good luck with your courtship. You smack Scuff on the back.
I don't.
Gosh, I really
Stuff's
hope
like-
the man will be
Definitely
Jedrick.
blushing, but like hiding it away. Just like, you know.
After a short walk under the trees and dappled sunlight of the Dassos, the birds gathering around because they're all such terrible gossips and see this trio.
I keep telling them to shut up. Also, my flowers change like rapidly, like from like angry red to like white, depending on where I pass the trees.
And it is not too long before you're accosted by outlying guards as you approach the camp of the Merry Greengrocers of the Dassos. You emerge from the trees into a small but bustling clearing. Tents and lean-tos and wagons gathered the things they were able to grab and salvage and later get given from town by friends and relatives still in the walls of the town. And they've made themselves quite a nice little setup here. And you are led through to the head of the Greengrocers Guild. Hey, Adana, the Lorite is coming in with a raiding party of 5. How you doing, Adana? Hope you had a great session. Welcome in, raiders. We are playing Chessenta's Tyranny, and we are out in the forest meeting the merry Greengrocers of the Dusses. Rebellious fermenters of the city of Meth, who were escaping from the guards there after they had a bit of a clash with them in the city. Welcome in, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Jump into that giveaway of ours. Making characters for 7th Sea. Nice.
Who is that?
The Lorite.
Yes.
Shout out there. Do join our good friend Adana, the Lorite, over there. Good to see everybody. Welcome in. Now, as you... Yes, low fat. It's all downhill from here for low fat, sorry. we peaked too soon.
Yeah.
How will we ever surpass Cataclysmia?
No, I know.
And Shani.
They are in every bathroom everywhere.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they're going to be clearly on the front lines of the revolution.
Yeah.
Just by mistake. Just like, what are you doing here?
Along with Al Kali, the guard who doesn't drink alcohol.
Yes. And you are ushered through the camp, and you can see the various folks. Arius, you see several of them carving and whittling branches into trident-like forms. Seems you have inspired some combat-oriented greengrocers here in your displays of defense on the front lines in the streets when you were clashing with the Jedricks and the guards there.
Should really test those before you bring them into the battlefield.
Arius, they don't look too competent with them. You can show them a thing or two, perhaps?
He sees someone like whittling a really sharp point. He's like, it's gonna snap, and walks over.
Oh. Okay. Now, Loose, Scuff, you can see a group in the middle kind of talking together, and you actually see oh god, what's our dude's name? I have to remember the name of the twins.
I probably have it in my notes.
Astalacious and Astalicious.
That's right. I knew it was fantastic.
Hey, cool names.
Yes. You actually see Astalicious sat with them. So it's clear that there's some coordination already going on with the rebel forces out in the forest here. And he just towers up, and Scuff, you see your old Chessentan wrestling chum there? He's like,
Well, no.
Little young Scuff and even tinier Loose, welcome.
He's so tiny.
As you made it here.
Of course, yes. We have been talking back and forth, preparing and coordinating our ideas.
Fermentation.
How's it going?
Fermenting. We are prepared. It has been general consensus here that once the plans come into effect, the merry greengrocers out here will stop any of the guards who try to flee from the city. We do not need news of our fermentation to reach any other settlements and bring reinforcements.
As long as we can, well, if we can stay hidden as long as we can.
That is the best way. Yes. Yes. Violence is always the last resort.
You hear Arius shouting at the people with the trident in the background.
Yeah, we've got to say hidden and subtle, and we've got to be sneaky about it. That's not how you hold a trident.
Oh, you stuck me in the leg.
Oh shit, they're stabbing themselves.
Arius just said that. Training. It's very hands-on.
His version of
Back in the ocean. Now, Luce Scuff, Astalicious introduces you to the leading members here. So, I do not believe you have been properly introduced. Here, this is Romanus Hood.
Romanus Hood.
Yes,
Nice
he is
to
in
meet you.
charge, and these
I hold
are
out a
his.
hand.
And they
hold out a hand.
shake it. Oh, good to meet you too. Welcome to our camp.
There's a little zap, and they get a tiny electrocution from my.
Don't you hate it when the air is so dry that you build up a charge like that, huh?
No, that was me. I did that.
Well, that's very rude.
It's funny.
All right.
Okay.
I'm sorry. My men are merrier than I. These are my most trusted confidants. This is little Yanis. Little Yanis is here, and this is little Yanis, and this is
Little Yanis.
this is Philia Scarlet. This is Philia Scarlet
Scar.
over here. Yes, and then of course we need guidance in the religious things. So this is Friar Titos. Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So we've got little Yanis, Scarlet, and Friar Titos.
Little Yanis, Friar Titos, and Philia Scarlet, and I am Romanus Hood.
I'm just going to call you guys the men in tights. I really do appreciate it. I think they look great. I love the colours. I see you got some green ones. I see you got some like sparkly ones. I'm really interested in that.
It seemed like the natural way to go, just to trying to blend in with the natural colours of the Dassos.
That's really cool. Actually, you know, Carolyn, my friend Carolyn, made me this jacket and it looks like a peacock. I actually don't think it can be tights.
I think that would very quickly give away your position.
But I want to be tall and stylish
Yes.
like you guys. I want people to know I'm a fermenter. That could be the symbol of our revolution. Tights. I can bring some back for my friends who can all wear them into battle.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know how Lofat knew. Lofat knew that Romanus Hood had a +4 codpiece. That's amazing. I don't know how did you get that.
Oh my god, codpiece! I want tights! I want a codpiece! I want
need a
6
codpiece.
of them! Shut up. I want 6 of them. God, you super hate me right now. Oh, that wasn't Arcus, that was me.
I think we may have met your friend actually. I think it's we can say it's like Carolyn. Whenever Carolyn's not in a scene, she's been sneaking out here and just like creating everything for the for the merry,
Nice.
The
She
merry
made the
Greengrocers.
Okay, we'll commission some more tights. Mine are gonna be blue.
What's
And-
my colour?
They're gonna be dark blue with glitter on them.
It's different enough. Legally different.
don't know.
Grim Samson coming in with some sassy yet classy inspiration. Galen Strogoff. Cheers, buddy.
Buttering up his DM before tomorrow.
We shall see.
Thanks, sir.
We shall see.
I, the symbol of revolution.
Okay, so
They represent the freedom and flexibility that the current regime just can't really grasp.
and he looks to you, looks to Scuff. Sees Scuff is very clearly the military man.
And would look good in tights.
I certainly think so.
Yeah.
Scuff it is. Right, pleasure to meet you, Scuff. So how come the plans? How is the fermenting nicely?
We are almost ready to launch our assault. We're just waiting for the right moment.
I see. I think that the attack on the wine shipment, devastating as it was from all reports, seems to have done the trick. The general mood in the garrison is very low at the moment. Some of our band have snuck into into the city wolves on market day, and
Nice.
they were looking at the guards that were patrolling the streets, and suffice to say, they are not themselves.
Good. This is good news.
Indeed. Well, we must, of course, be ready. How are we to how are we to coordinate our efforts? How will we know when it is time?
I know. I have a plan. I have an idea.
Luce always has a plan for these kinds of scenarios. Let's hear Luce out.
The brain and the bronze. I see.
Yeah, okay. So here's my idea. Right, so we want to make sure that they can't contact anyone. And the word of this can't get out anywhere. Right? And you also want to see a sign to say, hey, it's time to ferment. So how about this?
Yes.
We will go to the hootery where there's all the pigeons.
The aviary?
Because if those got out, that'd be kind of crazy.
The aviary.
And we'll release them all. I'll tell them all to fuck off. And I'll spray paint them all blue. No, that's the colour of the sky. I'll spray paint them all yellow, because that's the colour of the sun. Red, the colour of revolution. And then you'll see them and you'll be like, okay, it's time now.
All right. So you planned that. We shall be out here working on aerosol technology, and then yes, I think it would come together very nicely.
Perfect. Well, you know what? Some of us, I'm not going to name names, need some bonding time to recuperate and repair relationships. So what if me and my friend over there, the one who's helping the guy, or maybe potentially stabbed the guy in the foot with trident.
There is a solid clunking of wood and like those whoosh of things, and the combat training is heating up quite a lot over there.
Okay, right, so he definitely stabbed him. Anyway, on the same side, we'll organise this plan with the birds, and then rejoin you all in some days. There may be many perils, but that's okay. We won't be there.
Yes, I hope it's enough. Any way that you can get the message out to us to show us a sign that the time is now, then that would be perfect. And you are very correct there. The Avery is a very important target. As Lucius was just saying that yes, you will be sneaking in and trying to take over as quietly as possible. You should definitely have people scaling the walls or heading towards the Avery right away. Indeed.
I know, guy. I know. Sometimes they're not a guy.
Excellent.
Now we're going to kill race.
Now, Arius. Sorry, once you just popped away there for a second, we were saying how the training was getting rather rambunctious over there. Would you like to describe what's happening?
Look.
I think Arius is taking it seriously, but when it's Arius taking it seriously, it's a little bit scary. So I think he's kind of gotten everyone who has completed tridents, and he's trying to, I think he challenge them to try and hit him.
Okay. Let's just roll. I'm just going to roll straight d20s for them, because they're not particularly well trained at the moment, and you can use your normal attacks. Just to narrate how it goes. So roll me your attack.
I'm going to use an inspiration point.
Be my guest.
Never mind. Ours, taking it easy. The first one is a 12.
Okay. As you clearly feeling the effects of the bathroom expedition of the evening before, and getting swept up in that GM workshop tavern crawl, you, Adia, you kind of lunge and you're showing them. You've just been like verbally instructing them until this point, and then he's like, "No, I got to get in there and show them." And you lunge. I rolled a 19, so one of the merry greengrocers gets a lucky blow in.
Nice.
Now, this actually plays in nicely to what we were saying, as Arius gets a little kind of pinch from the improvised weapon. How do they react?
I think at first it looks like Arius is impressed, but then he sort of like clutches where the wound is, and there's just a crackle of electricity. And when he draws the hand away, his eyes, the pupils have just expanded to be entirely black, like a shark. and he will go in again
Okay.
if he can.
With advantage.
Advantage. I'm just gonna get different dice because these dice suck. Sorry, dice. Dice jail.
Whilst you're doing that,
Which
welcome
dice
in
are betraying you
Raiders,
today?
Windy J D&D. Good to see you, friends. I hope you had yourselves a fantastic session. You too. How you doing, everybody? Jump into the giveaway. We've got exclamation mark enter for the chance to win CCRPG goodies, and there is a cat.
Name is Basil. He will eat everything.
Plus 3 is 17.
Welcome in, everybody.
Oh no, advantage.
Yes.
Ragnarok is when Baz eats the world. What?
That's horrifying.
Yeah.
It's a 19 for the second one.
Okay, so that is more than double what they got. So how do you overkill this? As you hear, just on the edge of hearing, and nobody else seems to react to it, but there is a yes, yes, return to the old ways.
Arius, I think this might be when the foot stab happens. He kind of lunges out, and I would imagine this is the person with the trident that was done a little bit too pointy at the end.
Yes.
So he'll smash through that and drive almost into the foot, but just graze it and stop himself from completely impaling it. Like,
You just stop yourself.
he does stop himself from completely impaling the foot, but he will draw blood.
You just hear a hiss. Mercy, still weak. Must train, must get stronger before he arrives.
Arius will kind of shake his head and step back.
The,
Alright, who's next?
the one that you almost stabbed like fell over in shock backwards, and they just kind of like scuttle on their hands and feet back from you, and they're just like white as a sheet. And Scuff, Luce, you hear the commotion and look over, and you see Arius still over with the others training with these tridents, but their shoulders are kind of hunched up, almost like forward, and they're heaving up and down as they breathe heavily. And Luce, Scuff, how do you react to seeing that?
Oh, seems like training's gotten real intense right now.
I think Arius, at hearing them talking about you, you kind of spin, so the two of you see Arius's eyes.
I
Oh,
flinched a little bit and like, oh.
Hey.
Your face.
What's wrong with my face?
nice.
Your eyes. Look, they're like.
I think as soon as they say that, Arius, the colour just kind of leaches from them, and you kind of straighten your posture and stretch a little.
Has Arius got a wound? Did you say he
Tiniest scratch. There's nothing
funny
really.
scratch?
Yeah, and Philia Scarlet comes over. This female member of the council that was talking with Luce and Scuff, and she's like, Arius, right? Yes. Thank you for your guidance, your training. It is going to be most useful. I shall carry on your lessons, and we shall protect ourselves. And I think I heard. Is it right? You have made contact with the blacksmith. We are to have proper weapons.
Yes.
Indeed. We did.
Excellent. Well, we shall practice with them very carefully, right? Splendid.
Try not to injure each other.
You need to have injuries in order to get stronger.
Not necessarily, no.
Sorry,
Well, how is he going to react when he gets impaled properly through the middle?
I can't do a Greek accented Christian Slater impression. It's really bugging me.
You should try.
Also, I made them female, which doesn't help.
Nice.
Okay, so you are finished up here. The connection has been made. The plans advanced, and you are going to make your way back to the town.
Mm.
Yep.
Okay. Over the next couple of days, you continue these communications and meetings, and Arius, you do continue training with the fighters out there. Seemingly more in control. That seems to die down. It doesn't flare up like that again. It seemed to be a product of that tension between you and Luce.
He's still not very nice to them. He's
Yeah.
still like, come on. You hear shouting and screaming. He's like Bakugan. He is like Bakugan.
And
Bird of God explosion boy.
and
Do any of you
as-
guys watch My Hero Academia?
no, say.
Okay, never mind. Never mind. I see you.
And as you continue these, Reese, you, out of interest, kind of just keep an eye on things, and you start to notice, as they're coming and going to the greengrocers, the Jedricks start to take notice of these folks. Not hunters, not woodsmen, but going out to the forest every day. And you, with your expertise and your ability to read like law enforcement, and Scuff maybe with your expertise and your knowledge of Jedricks as well, the two of you recognize that the Jedricks are about to become like too suspicious and would make a move on you.
Can Reese seek out a way, like alternate routes for them, so they're not taking the same?
Just because there's only the two gates out of the town, it's tricky.
Okay.
Yeah. So you actually advise them to lie low for a bit. And that, Luce Scenarios, is what you're doing as Carolyn, Scuff, and Reese decide one day to head out to one of these towers. Sometime later, they return.
On opposite ends of the room.
Yeah.
Just like,
Now, how did the three of you look when you returned from this journey to the hollowed out tree mage tower? The gigantic tree in the forest. I shall let you tell Arius and Luce as much as you would like.
Wait, was the mage tower a hollowed out tree?
It was a gigantic tree.
When I messaged you, like, oh, maybe we've been hiding in a hollowed out tree or something,
That's right.
I had no freaking clue.
So that passed out of my mind. Sorry. Well, we shall save that one for another time.
No, that's hilarious. I think that's so funny. Don't worry. Wait, I don't know.
So guys, it's actually safe to hide out in it now. It wasn't before they went there.
Yeah. Guys, you
So,
look.
I think when Carolyn walks in, you see she looks absolutely haggard. Instantly, you probably think, "Oh, she's nearly died again," and yet, despite looking exhausted and like she's ready to pass out, there is an excitement in her face that just does not match the rest of her.
Okay, so she's gone insane.
so Kellen had a good time.
No, but it was worth it. Oh, it was worth it. So much to tell. How do we summarize this? We visited a vampire tree and got some quite a lot of loot, and we found this guy.
I was gonna say,
Gesturing.
where is the son in this situation? Yeah, what have we done with him?
He's with you. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, he walks in like
You look like
with a hood up,
Joe.
hiding
You look like a
his
Jodo
like
character.
identity.
The pompadour.
Yeah. So there's. How old is this boy?
Did we say how old he would be?
Similar
Like, is he a
similar to you guys actually.
Oh, okay.
Baz!
I want to play. I'm a tabaxi.
I'm a tabaxi ragdoll. That's so cute.
So this is Hermes, son of Lord Balashinara, the one we said we would try and find.
Oh shit, you found him.
Yes, we did.
Pleasure to meet you both as well. Yes, indeed.
Speaking, by the way, Scuff is like removing pieces of like this sticky
Yes.
sticky stuff from his armor. It's like, God, they're everywhere.
Reese just prestidigitationing it off for the both of them.
You guys look terrible.
Yeah, you guys aren't looking great. I'm sorry to say this, but you're letting yourselves go.
Thank you. That's
So,
very helpful.
what were
I
you
need
two
a
up
bath.
to while we were gone?
I was held captive for about a decade. I think I get a pass, right?
What's your name again?
My name? I am Hermes.
Hermes.
Yes. And
Why do we need
please, I must... Excuse
He's a
me?
hostage. He's a hostage.
No, I was a hostage. No longer. I'm free now. Free.
Are you
Right?
sure?
Yes, free.
How well do you really know us?
Well, maybe
Pay
well
no
enough that I
attention.
can sprint to my father's house right there.
How did you know your
It's
father
fine.
still lives there? You've been gone for a decade. Sorry, I'll stop.
This is a very particular sense of humor, which you've been away for a decade. It'll take some time to adjust to. Just smile and nod, darling.
You have this weird new thing called smartphones. Kind of creepy.
Aerosols.
Aerosols.
Spray cans.
Tights. Speaking of Kerlin,
The little...
how are the team tights
The
going?
kids of meth are out tagging around this town.
Yeah.
Rum in tankards.
Team
That's my favorite
tights?
addition to lore of this world.
Yeah, we're all going to wear tights for the revolution.
I don't want to wear tights.
You have to,
I'm gonna do tights.
please.
I'm sorry. What is a tight?
We're all
Carolyn. You're
Oh,
actually...
it's
right. We're all
It's-
going to wear
it's-
tights.
it's certain kind of fabric that you wear on your lower half. Not particularly appropriate for battle and things like that. Although a tactical tight might be an interesting idea. That's a
Chainmail tight.
You know what,
could
I might
exist.
think on this.
Good
this
maneuverability.
after we're done. Tactical tights.
If everybody else wants to be boring, okay, then I would love a pair of tights.
Luke just wants to show off.
I mean, sure. Easy enough. But we found so much stuff
Cool.
in this tower. We found money. We found ingots. We found some weird runic spears from the Imaskari, and apparently there's some sort of a connection with me, which is slightly terrifying, but we'll get to that later. Priorities. We also found... I found some potions of some interesting aspects. There's
Tried
one
them?
that can make you... There's one that can make you grow into a larger form of yourself. There's one that can turn you completely invisible.
The potion of the wheel of shenanigans. That famous
Do
potion.
not give that. Do not give that to Luce.
I do also, actually, and she pulls out the 4 healing potions that we picked up as well. One for each of us, and hands out a standard potion of healing to everyone.
And there's 5 of us. You have one, right? You die a lot, so
I do,
Yeah, we should probably
but
keep this one.
I do. However, fear not, because I will not die again. I have done some thinking, and I have plans, and the Mage Tower is the last time this will happen.
that's incredibly ominous and terrifying. If you've made any deal with some kind of horrific creature in order to seal that fate for you, I think from this side of the table we can tell you that's a really, 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 really bad idea.
Oh, I didn't make any deal.
Neither did I.
I'll
I'm
roll
sensing,
insight on that.
Yeah, I will too.
Do they need to? Roll insight, you two.
Sure.
If you've
Marius
been,
did not make a deal. He never signed anything.
19.
18.
if you've been hexed by a witch, I can also tell you that
Did
that
he?
was not a good idea.
What did you guys get?
18.
And 19.
Luce's parents signed a deal. That doesn't count.
Fair.
Right?
Inherited that.
Another deal in the last couple of days.
Okay, so the Hermes says, "Please, might I return to my family?"
Why?
Can he? I don't know if we're allowed.
I
Do
think
you want us to clean you up a little bit first? Turning you right now is actually fine too. Just
might I suggest we do this? I think laying low is the best. Maybe we ask the Lord to come here.
Oh,
definitely
yes.
safer.
You said
We
when
don't
you were
know who we
approaching
can
the
trust in
gates,
the
you
districts.
disguised me. Yes, you wanted me to pretend like I was still being held captive in the capital.
Why don't we just put you in a box and drop you off at his door?
Oh,
That's
and
not how
that sounds
this works, darling.
Sounds
Put a few air holes in there.
very suspicious.
Arius and I also realised that as we kept kind of going back and forth from Datos, the Jedricks are kind of onto us. So it might be a better idea if Ernest goes back to his dad's house via the toilets.
I'm sorry.
You know? Oh!
You don't
Sorry.
know about our
We've
particular-
got. You don't know about our toilets. They're kind of crazy. We have these friends who we thought were all one big guy. It was actually 7 different guys in a trench coat. Anyway, they came out of our toilet and blew our minds. So apparently, if you go through, I see you're lost. I promise, stay with us.
I'm listening.
The city is connected by toilets and sewers.
Yes,
and
it
you
is
probably
one of
survived.
the wonders of the town. It is a rare thing.
Could you imagine if your dad was just I don't know, shaving, and then you started climbing out of the toilet, and he was like, "Whoa, my son has returned to me after all this time."
You should scare him.
And he had a little bit of
I've-
poop on his head.
I've
Maybe
heard it
we
makes a
should,
funny sound when you slip into the pipes too.
You should probably gurgle and groan so people think you're like a ghoul, and they won't.
Maybe we should bring Therese in on this.
What's that sound, Scuff? Is it whoop whoop whoop?
Yeah.
Yes, I would quite like to speak to Charisse.
It turns out you were the
And-
Japanese Prime Minister all along.
Because this accelerates our timetable if they're catching on. So, Fenicus, can we get it onto Charisse as soon as possible?
Yes. You want me to go out in broad daylight?
I mean, I can give you a hat.
Hurrah!
I can make a small cloud to follow you so that you're covered.
Because that's not obvious.
I make a small cloud
where-
over Arius's head and start.
Where is Therese currently?
He actually quite likes it.
Stop.
Asking
Anyway.
Fenicus.
I'm into that.
She comes by regularly, but she's off preparing and coordinating with other forces around the country. I assume.
All right.
Okay.
But she will no doubt pop in some point today. She has not gone far. She always told me before when she was traveling for more than a day or two.
Okay. Good, because well, you all keep seeing me as some sort of de facto leader, so I'm going to attempt to take
No,
charge
I'm-
of the situation.
No, I'm the leader, Helen. Obviously.
You are emotionally compromised right now, darling. I think that's not really the best.
I'm not. He goes and sits next to Reese and puts his arm around Reese. We're not compromised, are we?
I do not need to use detect thoughts to ascertain this.
Reese is gonna do something really mean. I'm sorry. Reese turns into Luce.
Changeling.
Two of you.
Changeling.
Damn it. Gross. You guys are weird, and I don't want to be involved with your weird pink games. And I got upstairs.
Does
Come on,
it
Hermes.
seem like
Let's get
Arius is
these
gonna
up there
leave
together.
Reese alone at that point?
Fenicus says, please. You need to sort this amongst yourselves before you can attempt anything that will require the coordination and the fine touch of taking over control of the fort.
You clearly have never multitasked in your life. A lot of us are just carrying our trauma and getting on with daily life. You, sir, need a reality check. We can't always just sort stuff out in a couple of days. Some things are really complicated.
I have something to contribute. He takes his arm off Reese, puts it down.
Oh, thank you.
Reese hates me.
I don't hate you. Reese turns back into himself.
Thanks, darling. I would like.
Hermes is just like jaw on the floor.
Arius has been referring to Reese with like spousal names for the last few weeks.
Reese has been ignoring it or pushing back like this.
Fair.
I obviously it was a bit of a hiccup with Umberly, but I believe she can help with this as well. Because I have been thinking of my ways to contribute to the fermenters, and I think given my, as you say, emotional compromisation, is that the right word? I would like to contribute in other ways.
I don't think involving a evil god that wants to, or goddess, that wants to eliminate half of our team into a plan is a very smart idea.
Yeah, but you guys get beaten up, and Kellen always dies.
I can't believe you'd suggest that, considering the last time we encountered her, I literally had, like, accidentally caused the deaths of 10 people.
Okay.
A whole boat of innocent men and women who I sent out.
Yeah, you win some, you lose some. But I think that she is not evil, just slightly temperamental. So if you just kind of chill it with the provoking her, it'll be fine.
Right, anyway, so guys, can I just ask another question to take us into further deep dive?
Even our start of the week,
Carolyn.
even our start of the week evil campaign is not so blasé about the scary gods as this.
Nice.
Hey, Carolyn, how about you scoot like 5 days worth of walking away from here before we do that, just in case?
If they're getting on to us, we don't have 5 days.
Then I
We need
suggest
to
not.
sort ourselves out and speaking of, like when Reese says sort ourselves out, points at Luce and Arius.
Guys, stop it! I have
Right.
another-
You're not sorting
And-
yourselves out, and it's messing with the team.
So Kaelin, at this point, she stands up and she puts on her mom voice. Everyone, sit down. Fingers on lips.
I sit down.
We are going to sort this. Fennicus, darling, please let us know when Charisse
Oh,
arrives.
sorry. Yes.
I wish. Thank you. I wish to speak to Charisse. This is a problem. We have to sort all this out now because tomorrow will be the day. It has to be. We are out of time.
Noted.
So,
Let's get Hermes comfortable.
Can we trust him? Just checking.
You can't trust anyone in this life.
Because, like, if he's been kidnapped by the enemy for the last 10 years, sorry, Hermes, I know it's probably a lot to hear. He might have gotten, like, Stockholm syndrome.
I don't
Maybe
think.
he loved.
I don't think I was kidnapped by your enemies. I was kidnapped by Corvin bandits.
Ah, the enemies of our enemies are our friends.
They're really not. They're really not.
Your
Gotcha.
enemies
Okay,
weren't.
fine,
Your
I-
enemies weren't involved in any way.
Who are you again?
I'm the mayor's son.
Wow, I kind of really thought you had some kind of, like, important role to play in this whole fermentation thing.
I am the reason that my father will support you. The only reason.
Ah!
So it's a hostage trade.
Nice. Okay, so we trade.
I get
So-
it.
So, Hermes, actually, you are our prisoner.
The sun,
So-
the sun rises above the rooftops and just streams through the window as the dawn breaks.
So, hang on. Arius, you should hold him, because if he runs away, then we have no power.
I go over and put my arms around Hermes.
Sick. Okay, cool. That's
Oh,
cool.
thank you, thank you.
Never mind.
Like most people try and run away when I do that.
Look, let me clarify. My father does not agree with what is happening and was only forced to go along with it all because he thought I was as a ward in Luthchek, the capital city, within Blade's reach of the
it.
rulers and their champions. But
Can I insight check this guy?
if you want, I mean, Carolyn, Scuff, and Reese have already known
Already
this
done
is true.
this.
Yeah, this is
Fine.
very,
Then
this
I
is
get to
very
make my own decision. Oh, I think he's sus.
They attacked our caravan as we were traveling north and kidnapped and held us captive in this tree, this terrifying place. The guards,
For how long?
10 years.
a
You've
decade.
been living in a tree for 10 years.
That's not very long.
The guards, the Jedricks, the Caravaneers, one by one they were fed to the tree.
I get you. They're there. Pats it's on the back.
There's only my station that gets me alive, but I was the last one. If their spears had run out of charges and they needed to satiate the hunger of the tree again, if they had been unable to capture others, I do not know what would have happened if your friends had not arrived when they did.
Did you ever try to fight back? Run away?
Of course. Although
He
I always...
looks over Irma for any scratches, any injuries. Are your hands? He picks them up soft.
No, not after a decade in prison.
I believe you. I believe him, Luce. I believe this man.
Look, there is an advantage to be had here. The government, those in the capital, they have not admitted that we never arrived. They are pretending that I am still their captive. So, if we can, in secret, return me to my father, then he can support you without arousing suspicion because they think that he doesn't know I never arrived.
Can't we just send him a bit of your hair and say, yeah, he's all good, bunking with us for a bit?
I don't know. I think DNA sequencing is on the list after the aerosol technology.
Yeah, but I mean, what color is his hair? Is it brown?
It is a rather common color in the city.
What about do you have any birthmarks or anything?
You want to cut off his birthmarks?
That would be proof that he's alive.
Or proof that he's dead and you cut his skin off?
Look, just return me to my father and I can hide in his place until you... Aren't you going to take this place tomorrow? And we won't need to hide anything.
In
Yes,
theory,
that is a very astute.
Yes.
Fingers on lips. Fingers on lips.
Sorry. Speaking of, what tight size do you wear?
I am...
I'm gonna say a medium to small. Note that, Karen.
Yes.
Now
Leaning more towards the small side. I was not looked after well. Now, I'm sorry, I have explained myself. Please continue.
Thank you. We will get you all sorted today. Don't worry. Now, she puts her hands on her hips and stands directly in front of Arius and Luce.
Luce keeps touching Arius, and Arius just looks increasingly more irritated.
Now, the two of you are very lucky that I am out of spell slots today, because that would make this a lot easier. We're just going to have to do this the old-fashioned way. There is a palpable energy in the room between you two since that little excursion with Umberly, and it needs sorting out, because we need to be on our best tomorrow.
Doesn't need sorting out.
Yes, it does.
maybe it does. Maybe Karen's correct. Maybe we need to forget about it and move on and not speak of what happened ever again. That'll sort us out just fine.
I tried explaining this to you, Arius, I will say it again to both of you. There is no worse feeling than losing the one you love. That is correct. It is something that will terrify
That's why you
you.
don't love anyone.
However, loving someone is loving
Yes.
someone is the greatest motivator to keep them in your life. So what's the problem? It's like everyone in the world is aware of the fact of how you two feel, and you are not. Or you're choosing
Looks like he's
to.
turning to stone.
Kaelin, you get it. You know why.
I do.
Then
And
you
what I'd say
understand
to
me, right?
I do
So
understand you, and what I would say to you is, so what? At the end of the day, none of us know how much time we have in life. I've had a few brushes with that myself recently, and it does put things into perspective. So take my advice, whatever time you've got, make it count.
What do you mean, time? What are you talking about?
Because one day we're not going to be here. One day we will pass on from the mortal realm.
Arius stands up and he looks loose. You are lying to me about something. Aren't you?
I'm not lying.
Are you going to tell me?
Maybe you guys should make a persuasion check. Maybe Kaelin should also make one.
Arius does not succeed. He looks very standoffish.
17. It's okay, Luce. At the end of the day, we are a family. A family goes through things together.
Fine. Okay. Right. No, let me explain. Right. Okay. So, I don't know where to start. I'll tell you. And he looks like physically pained, and I think the flowers in his hair are kind of wilting.
He turned to thistles.
So I have 2 mums, and well, they always wanted a child, but for a long time, long time, so long that they thought it would never change. That was impossible for them. Now I know there are ways. But when they were thinking of having me, the only option they could think of was asking for some help from a being or a deity. They thought that it was a benevolent being, but it turned out to be a trickster fae who said basically that they would give them a child, and they thought that meant forever. And, you know, I was a bit of an odd one out in my family because I ended up having really this, he points to all of his Fae features, and both my parents are not that. And, well, that when it became possible for them to have a child without needing to involve a Fae or a deity, they decided to go for it, and I encouraged them to. But they didn't realize that they still don't know, because I never told them, and I've been keeping it to myself because I thought for a long time it was only a dream, because I only ever really saw them in my dreams until recently, that they gave them a child, more like a loan, a child that they could take away when they had their own. So yeah, when I found out that I was going to have a sibling, that night I had a dream in which I saw a very, very, very pretty, I'll be honest, super, super hot, but also terrifying Fae creature. And they said to me that I was going home to the Feywild, but like not the Feywild that we know. It's like somewhere else, deeper, somewhere kind of locked away.
Luce, do you think that was Reynard themselves or someone else in the court?
Probably Reynard themselves.
Can I say at that point, Arius looks like his entire world has fallen away. He's just standing in the center of the room. Like,
I think Luce just goes, okay, can I have a tissue?
Reese offers a tissue.
I blow my nose. It's super gross. But I'm a big boy.
Prestidigitation.
I asked them how much time I had, because back then I didn't have that many magical powers, or any at all. And they said basically something along the lines of when I feel like it. And I made an educated guess, which was that if the caveat of my existence here was that they didn't have another child, then I probably had about like 9 months. So I thought it'd be best if I just went away for a while and tried to do just something to kind of leave an impact. Any kind of impact. A physical one that people couldn't really forget about, because the other thing he told me was that when Reynard the Fae takes me away, I shouldn't worry, because the world will forget I ever existed.
You think we could ever forget about you, Liz?
You leave an impact everywhere you go.
I wasn't always that way. I used to be kind of quiet. But then I thought I needed to change that.
Even a quiet person can shatter the world. Give him time.
Yeah, just look at Reese.
I stopped crying.
Killer line. That was a good line.
Thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
Finicus
Now,
Finnegas is in a high-backed chair, and you can just see like his arms like steepled and his legs crossed, and like the rest of him's kind of hidden by the back of the chair, facing away from you. But you hear his voice. He's like, "Is that the night your parents were taken? When you had decided to leave?"
The regime. Magic stands out, and I suppose it becomes more of a it puts more of a target on your back if you stand out. Because surely, you know, if I look different from my family in a more magical sense, then maybe there's something else going on. I studied with a wise woman for a long time, trying to figure a way out of my situation, and that's when I met you. Arius.
You see his fists like slams down on the arm of the chair. So that wasn't just a nightmare. That actually happened?
It all happened. But I don't like to see my dreams because I don't want to see Reynard again. I want to control, I guess, a bit when I see them. And if I only saw them in my dreams, if I didn't dream, then I was in control, I guess. So you help me out there. How?
Let's see if we can get those parents back to you. It is something I am cursed with this elongated half-existence of mine. If you live long enough, all things come around again. I'm sorry, Kaelin, not all of your fashion ideas are new. But there have been...
Some style's so good you can't kill it.
There have been regimes like this before. Yeah, not completely dissimilar, you and I, Luce. My family was taken much as yours was. A successful business, a consolidation of assets and the means to provide for the people. Look. All of you need to work together. It was stopped once before. It can be stopped again. Remember your strengths. Come together. And tomorrow, the fort and Meth shall be ours.
Can I correct you? Beautiful speech. I don't want to undermine it. I do apologize. But it won't be ours. It will be the people's.
Oh.
Yes.
Because if we take the city, then we are just the next regime.
Fair. Yes. Can you hear the people sing?
So, Arius, would you like to say anything? Now that you've heard what you needed to hear.
I think Arius, when he first heard what Luce said, he looked so devastated. I don't think anyone has ever seen that much emotion on Arius's face, and he looked at Luce as if Luce was the only one in the room. But as Luce kept talking, I think again, just all of that emotion and all that color just slowly leached from Arius's eyes, and he just nods. I understand. Thanks for telling me.
I'll help you leave your mark. Thank you. Cool. So, to fermenting.
Bed first.
To
Take
bed
some
first.
rest.
Now, I will say, 'cause this is important and this is a conversation that does need to be had. Once this begins tomorrow, there's no going back. Because we will have made our first hit on the regime and they will probably come for us. This
Not
will be.
if we do it right. You hear Charis's voice from the door.
Oh shit, it's Cherise.
Oh shit.
Excellent timing, darling.
Sorry to interrupt, but we can maintain the appearance of business as usual, especially if you have control of the aviary and the messages coming back and forth.
Well, that is good to know. Listen, I'm not sure how much of that you heard. Didn't realize you were in the doorway, but they're starting to catch on, so the timetable needs to be accelerated tomorrow.
Very well.
Yeah. We should go.
I'm assuming in your wide reach that you have ways of getting messages out to our newfound allies, because we need to urgently.
Around the
Because
town,
we need to coordinate. Yes.
everyone is ready. We were simply waiting for
Please.
the right time.
Please inform them from me. Tomorrow, they are to look to the sky. They'll know the sign when they see it.
Ah yes, the spray-painted birds, I heard.
Spray paint? What?
Yeah. We'll figure that.
I mean, that's.
I have a lot of ink left over from like when people were doing
think
laundry.
that's-
Tip it in there.
I think that's a wonderful idea, darling, and I think it's something that requires more time to get really finesse and get the prep. When you want to do something like that, it needs to be right and it
Can I
needs to be
make one of them
perfect.
pink?
You can.
Come on, surely there's a white pigeon in there that's just looking for a new hairstyle.
I just really want Luce to send just one pigeon out with the new colours and everything. It's just got a little message, just a little message, just like, everything's fine, nothing to see here, meth,
Little
signed
alien
meth.
scarf, little glasses, and like a plane that has like a banner on the back. It's got like fermentation.
Well,
That's our
it's
mouth.
funny. It's funny you should say that. Therese looks at Kayla and she's like, "Well, what do you suggest in replacement of that?"
Let's just say I have it covered, and you'll, like the rest of them, you will know it when you see it, and
Very well.
it's not to be missed.
Scarf,
Yes,
you have the plans for the fort.
of course.
Roll them out on the table, would you, darling? Oh god, I've
He
started
starts
talking like
pulling
you.
them out on the table, like, pulling both sides and then placing down little books on each corner.
I have noticed recently everyone's using the phrase darling. I'm quite happy about that. It's catching on.
Let's just.
I love being a trendsetter.
Really are.
Phoenix is like, it's like the fifth time it came around.
Fennicus, would you like to have nice dreams tonight?
Whoa, that was so. Whoa, that was so forward, Perlin. I thought you were in love with Scuff.
Oh, bless you. That's a. Ferment first, and then we'll sort whatever that is out after.
Okay, I might have gotten that from Arius and made you a bit confused. Shall we sleep?
No, there are plans to be made. Look, And
Oh,
she
I'm
everyone
really emotionally
you
drained.
can
and
have
exhausted.
eyes on stream.
Eyes on stream.
So
Ooh.
we have
Eyes on
the fortress
stream.
here.
Eyes on the stream. Twitch is right there.
Now,
God, I need to log in.
first there is Hilapagos and the Old Guard. There are two ways I see them being used. We can have them by the gate. Cheers, Lama. Or we can have them at the fort gate. Do you want no one out or no one in? If they are at the town gates, then no guards that try to escape, any of those patrolling in the streets, will be able to run. But if they are at the fortress gates, none of them will be able to get in to reinforce those inside. Which will be more useful?
I think it would be best to make sure no one can get in. Because if we take the fort, then the rest will fall.
Well, Luce, you know that any guards attempting to flee the town are going to have a bad time, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They're gonna suck.
So yeah,
No,
you tell
they're gonna get.
gross it.
No. 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 No.
So you. Yeah,
Yes.
you tell them that the merry greengrocers are awaiting any that would try and flee the city and get reinforcements from nearby.
Precisely.
Okay, and she's like, oh, well, then Hilapagos and his forces can guard the gate once you are inside. I will tell them to await in the Dassos so that they can move quickly once it has started.
Excellent.
Now, I must implore you, as when we first met, that stealth. Luce, are you listening?
Please.
Stealth and discretion are of the
Okay, wait, hang on.
utmost,
Can I just write these on my hand so I don't forget them?
the utmost importance.
So, the first one's stealth? No. I'm joking.
If you can avoid being noticed at all, that would be the most perfect, but...
It's impossible for me.
And I remember our friend Christian and everyone at CZRPG was very inspired by Assassin's Creed when making this whole thing. So remember, if you attack someone with surprise and deal half or more damage, like half of their HP more damage, you can insta-kill or insta-KO them.
Good to know. I do have a something that may help either one of us that's particularly delicate. I suppose it's probably me, or someone who's not as stealthy as could be, and holds up the potion of invisibility.
Perfect. You have gathered many wondrous things. More than we could ever
Certainly
have
have.
hoped for.
As much as I want the invisibility potion, I'm fine at stealthing.
Glad to hear
Even
it.
if some
And-
people don't think so.
If a little
I
skeptical.
will say as well, Charisse, once this is done and Mirth is free, the people will be compensated financially.
That will win them to our side quicker than we could ever have hoped.
Indeed,
The people are wanting. They need this.
and they will have it.
Now, there are patrolling archers on the walls, and 2 guards in front of the gates to the east at all times. Other forces are within. You confirmed yourselves when you freed those prisoners, and also we have other reports from the old guards that the methods, the numbers have not changed so much since their day. There will be likely people training in the yard here, and she points to the first area.
Mhm.
And then beyond, in the barracks and the quarters, here, and she points at that north tower on the west side, and here, in that large south tower that's there. The aviary, as you know, is here. She points to the circular one there. That is where Spiros, the Raven Master, is. And there is the chapel there. It is likely that one of them will be at prayer. And the commander will likely be here, in the main quarters. There are the regular guards, but they do have their more proficient fighters too. Please be careful. They are low in number. There are 4 in particular who are more proficient, and they train the others. The guards on the walls are good with bows, but less so in hand to hand. And the lieutenants are, well, they have survived to reach their rank for a reason.
Well, we will not be dissuaded.
Or is it?
Very good.
Quick clarification. Is the goal to capture as many of the guards alive and instill them in their own jail, or?
It is up to you.
You've been leading us on this movement. What should a leader do?
My advice, much when I released your friends from their captivity, is to silence mouths and still hands that could rise up against you later on. I would advise leaving no enemies behind. But in the moment, once you are within the walls, it is your choice. And
In which case,
sorry, Lama. You know for certain that if you could find even Galus or Corina, who were the ones that you went carousing with, and if you can find those 3, Radan, Tarnish, and Camille, that you felt, you heard that were angry with the system and angry with the current state of things, you wouldn't have to kill them. You don't think?
Okay.
It's bugging you. Sorry.
Well, I think they will be looking to kill. They won't spare us.
Lisa too. I think if we're able to sneakily get up on the wall, me and Reese might be able to take out the archers, which would lend you all to being able to be more stealthful in the courtyard, as there would be no eyes from above.
True. There are 2 ways to do this. You can either bluff or stealth your way through the gates or climb the walls.
Question.
Yes.
Our friends, the kobolds,
Mm-hmm.
they use the sewer system, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's the nearest sewer system entrance into the fort?
There isn't one to the fort. Reese, you know the sewer system.
And I know where it lets out. It lets out over that cliff. I think
Just by the
here.
7, right by the number 7 there. Yeah.
Yeah,
We could make use of that.
Indeed.
absolutely. Sneak forces in.
You need Boom? Or Buzz? Or Sparklies?
We could
You
use
look,
them.
and they're just
All of them.
there are 2 luminous eyes peering through the garden window, and you can see one of the kobolds is there.
Reese opens the window to let them in.
And they just like slink up and over. You know, like when cartoon animals get that like a smell of something delicious, and they're like just like floating along and like snaking over things. It's like that. It's like swoop up over, and it's one of those. It's one of the kobold inventors that has all the interesting toys.
I think you could be quite useful.
I has many things. I can use this, and this goes whoosh, wah, and this one goes bzzz,
Maybe keep those about 10 feet away from loose. Just saying.
Yes. Oh, you have a name. You have a name for this one. You call alchemist fire. We call Bernie. Bernie ouchie.
Yes, very Bernie ouchie.
Very Bernie ouchie.
Yes.
Loose, finger on lip now. I'm in control of this situation, damn it.
So.
What's this kobold's name?
John, when you rewatch this stream, you're going to see how many times you turn into a JoJo's character, because every time you lean to the side, you get a quaff. Like that.
Yeah.
So funny.
The other side.
It is.
Turn to the other way. Lean down. Bit more. It's coming. You know what? I'll scream.
Oh
There we go. Yes.
That is what it actually looks like. It's just it gets cut out by the green screen.
Obsessed.
Oh my goodness. This is Neba.
Never.
Yes. Remember, all kobolds have Japanese onomatopoeic names. So this is the one for Sticky, Neba, because the green slime pot invention is their favorite.
Okay, never.
So yes,
Do
they
you have enough?
Sorry. Yeah.
Do you have enough boom to make the cliffside collapse under the fort?
Teresa said, we want to maintain the illusion that this is still under the control of the Jetrix and that we want to use it for ourselves. Let's leave it in one
this is on the
piece.
opposite side of the town.
The whole town, the town needs to look normal, like it's continuing on. We're not here to destroy it. We're here to take it for ourselves.
Can I just say, I have set so much on fire in the last couple of weeks, and not a soul from the outside has come in to check on what's going on. Remember, we set the port on fire. We flooded the whole river, and we've let loose giant spiders. That was me in the city. So if they ain't looking and blinking an eye at that, then sure as hell not going to worry about a landslide, a disaster. Small one, controlled, with flames. Natural disaster. Just like us.
Is that our party name? Natural disaster?
Natural disasters. Yeah, I think it might be.
I thought it was the Fermenters Guild.
Or the People's Pot of
Chessenta. So many options. Therese looks at you sternly, Luce. You remember that I disappear from time to time?
Yeah.
It is to make Inquisitors from the capital disappear. The road from north to south can be a treacherous journey.
Oh, okay.
Hey, you were the one who said no survivors.
Had you maybe considered doing that to Sharla herself? So that I don't really agree with murder. But if you have power,
I'm sure it's something that Charisse considers every night, given the opportunity.
You lie awake in bed, imagining stabbing Sharla through the face.
Yes.
Oh, you're so terrifying.
But I'm on your side.
Which is why we're glad that they're on our side. Yes.
Yeah, there we go. Great minds, Galen. Great minds.
Women
Indeed.
scare me. Same, buddy.
You should see what they're like in the bathroom.
That's really weird out of context.
I don't know. Anyone who joined the stream after that, I'm hoping that most people that were already here.
Oh yeah.
Oh god. If only you still did the highlights reels. Right, so I think
That's
that
dangerous.
just about covers it. So
Good stuff.
we know what we're doing. We know when we're
Shall we?
doing it.
Shall we all put our hands in the middle and go like that?
Hoorah.
I mean, the last thing. I mean, gate, wall, or sewer? And she looks at you questioningly again, Reese.
Sewers. I love sewers. Sewers is a great option, honestly.
Whoa! Says Nemba.
Reese gives Neba a little like fist bump.
Sewers. Yeah, I'll join the sewer squad.
We can go from the sewers and then climb up the top like we did before.
Okay.
Nice.
And I will come with Harley and Quinn, and the three of us can join the sewer squad. Yes.
Cool.
Silver, do you have a boom that doesn't go boom, like a boom that doesn't make a noise?
No, it's boring.
Hang on a moment.
Sad.
Hang on. I might be able to help make things a little more quiet, but
I was
only if you
considering creating like a powerful grappling tool
You're
to get
druid.
up the side of the wall, but it would be loud.
Ooh.
We-
And
Never mind.
yes, Neba has, and I quote, acid, alchemist's fire, basket of centipedes, green slime pot, their favorite, the rot grub pot, scorpion on a stick, very proud of that one,
Hey.
I love that.
skunk in a cage, and on their person right now, dully droning and buzzing slightly menacingly under their cloak, the wasp nest in a bag.
Yes.
Wasp nest could be very convenient and create a big distraction.
Are they allergic to wasp stings?
Who isn't? Aren't you?
No. So if we're using the sewer system, we're going to create a boom. Reese.
Sorry, tall scary one. The sewers do not go into the castle.
No, I know that. I know that.
But you said
So it goes out by the cliff, right?
yes. Be careful, don't fall
Reese.
down. It's very far. Break legs.
Thank you. Reese, would you be able to just draw that in a line across the fort? See how close it gets?
Just it cuts through the wall there.
How many approximate feet is that to the fort?
Basically, it's like from there to there. It just cuts through there.
Wait, are we looking at Roll20 or on stream? Because I can't see anything happening on the stream.
It should. I mean, there's a delay on stream. That's all. It will be there in a second.
Gotcha.
I see it.
We don't.
Mm-hmm.
My stream is paused.
Far out. I was like,
Try
why
to
is
say
this
stop.
frozen?
Oh wait, yeah. Okay, there. So how many feet?
Not many.
Not many at all.
Okay, Arias will be like,
Well, you-
okay, so you don't want us to collapse the outer wall.
No.
No.
We could go under it.
I mean, if we use the sewer, yes. Reese, there's a gate. You said.
Well, I mean, we could come up through the sewers. Some of us can go over, some of us can go under.
Ah, multi-pronged. Yes.
And if you want us to be stealthy and quiet, going under might be a good option.
And Scuff and I can take out the archers on top.
The sewer, if what Reese tells me is true, is accurate, doesn't go underground. Unfortunately, it is just a cut through on the surface, like a small gully. Is that right?
I believe that's what it was.
Hey, Jessica. It is, yeah. Basically, it's like a little trench with a little arch-shaped tunnel through the wall, and it just goes out over the edge of the cliff, and there is a locked gate at the midpoint under the wall, which Reese and the others picked and went through last time.
Okay.
But maybe Neba's acid could deal with that.
Maybe.
So some people go through the gate underneath the sewers. Me and Reese will get up the wall, take out the archers. You guys will be on the inside. We already have skipped the first front area. That'll lead us right into the innermost part of the chasm. We take out the snake by the head, so to say.
We should probably take out the aviary so they can't get any messages out.
And I can do that because I can talk to the birds.
Perfect.
Aviary first, then snake.
Okay. I believe there is a guard chamber at the wall top level of that tower, and then the aviary is above that. So there may be guards in there.
Well, yeah.
So just
but
just
I can be a bird. I can be a bird. No, I can't be a bird. I can be an animal, and then I can sneak in.
Excellent.
And when there aren't any birds there, I will stop being an animal, and I'll be like, get there, and then I'll turn back into an animal again, and I'll sneak away.
Yeah.
And you turn into
So yeah, this tower is the tallest in the fortress. So there is all of these ones basically have they have a room at wall level. Again, it's like an Assassin's Creed fortress, right? So like the wall goes into that room and then continues on past there. So it's like just a wall that's the same height as the top of the wall. Sorry, there's a room that's at the height of the wall there. But this last tower here on the far west side, that has the room at wall level and then one more higher up, which is where the aviary is.
Gotcha. I can do that.
Also, is Luce's
With a little
plan
help from my
to
friend.
scare away all the birds, or what is the plan?
I'm going to talk to them as animal speak, and I'm going to say, guys, this party's really boring, and it's all bounce.
Well, I think what we need to do is kind of eliminate the guards in that area and leave have people defending the birds so that nobody can get word out.
And we need
scaring them.
and we need them to send fake communications later.
Yeah.
Exactly. So we'll tell them to go, and then they'll come back. Or if you guys don't like my really cool, good plan, I can write out some bird.
No, it's perfect. It's perfect. It's just what we do. Just what do we tell them at the end?
Go deliver birthday cards, and you can come back.
If you fly in there, you might be able to assault them from the back row.
Oh,
Emma.
Yeah.
Emma's always smacking her head against.
This is going through the aviary. Emma's down in the sewer.
Emma's down.
Mine is anyway.
Yeah, I can do that.
So once the siege
Whack 'em
on
and
the
sack 'em.
aviary starts, you'll be able to flank them.
Now, Luce, you have been in the aviary before, right?
I have, yeah.
Yes.
I hung out.
You remember there was a mechanism to shutter all of the bird, windows that would allow them to fly out.
Guys, I just remembered something really cool. There's actually a mechanism that you can use to shutter in all the birds and stop them from getting out. So I could also do
Good.
that and break the mechanism so they can't get out.
That would be perfect.
Thank
And
you,
then
Lilith. Some inspiration for Reese.
Fire.
Thank
I can use
you.
the alchemist's fire to
Burn the guards room.
Guys, I think you're missing a vital detail. Who out of us is willing to assassinate people?
not me, no.
Never raises a paw.
Yeah, actually kill people.
Nah.
Me and
Reese hesitantly raises a hand.
Karen. Reese reluctantly.
I was just gonna whack him and sack him.
Scuff looks uncomfortable. He's like raising one finger, like.
What? Stone cold killers, the lot of you.
They need to die loose.
I will do whatever it takes to keep this family together.
Well,
As
hang on.
will
a
I.
second. Just because I'm not willing to, take someone's life away doesn't mean that I'm not in it for the team.
Then you should take Arius with you, who can defend you if you need it.
Thank you,
I
McLovin.
don't think anyone could defend you better.
Would you like? Oris,
I'll join you.
Thank you for
Good
the
enough.
gem. Spectrum gem.
put her there.
Well, we've all figured all that out. I believe I'll take advantage of this lovely little potion that I found, and I will sneak in. I suppose I'll go for the commander.
Via which route? Are you going through the sewer, the gate?
Well, I might try go through the gate, because I suspect if there's chaos in the town, they will attempt to use it. Maybe able to slip through.
There's the central... Oh, I can't click on
Can
that.
we go with you so you're not alone?
There's the central wall and building as well, don't forget.
Yes.
I think it would be best if we don't have any solo agents going around.
Indeed. Caroline, do you want
the
to
problem
follow
is-
behind with Scuff and I as your backup?
Sure, I can do that.
Aren't you and Scuff going to be on the walls, Reese?
But we can hang on.
Do we need to
guys,
stay on the walls once we've eliminated the threat?
No.
We have friends. We can ask
We
friends
can
for
bring.
help.
We can all bring friends.
We can all bring kobold friends.
We don't... We don't
We
want
have-
too many people in the fort at the same time, otherwise there'll be no chance of doing it quietly.
Fair enough.
We have Simeon Metaxax. We have Evangelos. We have Karina. We have Therese. That's you. We have Alkali. I'm just naming off people I've met in the last week. Kaelin, I don't want you to be by yourself. Fenicus, what have you helped us? And not that I don't think you can handle yourself, and the whole there's a voice in my head, so I suppose I'm never really alone kind of thing. But also, what if you almost die again, and then you're alone and no one can help you?
It won't happen again.
Why are you so
I
sure?
refuse. I refuse.
Okay, so you're just like, fuck you, to stop.
Also, there's that one other guard, Tahira, that you kind of flirted with up on the battlements that time.
Where?
When the
Oh,
first
yeah.
time you ever went there.
That was a joke. That was you saying it. Smash. Okay, well, we'll help them all. No, oh wait, but he's not on our side. He will
Oh.
be on our side.
I'll roll randomly to see if they're in the fort or on patrol in the city.
Is that the one who has a crush on Mario?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, assuming that all goes well, so we just revisit this and make sure we're all understanding. So, Scuff and Reese loosened Arius to the walls and aviary, respectively. Stop the birds, stop the archers. Then
Regroup
Caroline
and take
and
the
Neba?
commander.
I believe at least one of the lieutenants should be beneath the aviary in the tower, which would be accessible from the walls. You can also go up and over those rooms. And she points out, look at so for example, this south one here. Right? You can either walk through inside at wall level, or you can climb up to that top bit there and then down the other side. There are ladders on the outside there.
That might be more useful for someone like me. I'm not very athletic, and also delicate. Ladders sound fantastic.
Yeah, there are ladders there. Right, so archers first, and birds, then the guards. What are you to do with the guards down in the courtyard? if there are any down there.
Take him out for a nice dinner.
Quietly.
Okay.
Quietly take them out for a nice dinner.
The two on the eastern gates will be the old guard, taking care of them. Now, what to do? We need to find some way to bring all of the patrols back once we've taken the fort. If we can get them all inside the fort and deal with them there, that'll be much easier.
I could send messenger pigeons to tell them to come back urgently to fend off the invaders.
Or we could start a fire. A small fire. Just
I have an idea. No, I have an idea.
Okay, Cherise, I want to hear your idea.
This is something you need to be careful of as well. If you start combat with any of them without getting the jump on them and taking them out quietly and quickly, they will attempt to get to the nearest window and alert those on the walls, or blow a horn themselves to alert those in the town.
We've got to get rid of all the windows. So smart.
We've just killed them quickly.
But assuming
quietly.
that does not happen, we could use those horns to bring the patrols back and be waiting for them inside the gate. Replace the guards on the front gate with the old guard, bundled up in uniforms. Kellen, you have uniforms ready, I believe?
Of course, always.
Kellen's
Never ask a seamstress if she's ready or not.
Kellen's new flammable uniforms meet Neba's alchemist fire.
Ah.
And yes, we can bring them into the first courtyard there, and do what we have to do.
And what we have to do is save the town.
Yes, by killing all of the loyal guards.
Sounds doable.
Hell's neck.
Whatever it
Killing
takes.
some.
We're killing most of them,
Killing some of them. Some isn't. Okay.
and we need to do
Doing
it.
what's needed.
So with all that sorted, I suggest everyone get some rest. I am going to go do that now because I need a good long rest.
Beauty sleep.
Okay,
So-
yes.
If you will all excuse me, darlings, we have a big day ahead of us tomorrow. And please remember the 6 Ps. The 6 Ps are essential to any plan. Prior planning prevents piss poor performance.
Oh shit, that's a really good acronym.
There you go.
Yeah,
It does make sense.
Never
So-
never
What time are we
say
getting
like
started?
gotcha.
Don't say that again.
Evening tomorrow. Enough light to see your message. Enough darkness
Fine.
and shadow to help us.
I think, yes, I think so.
Very good. Well, settled then. Rest well. Tomorrow's a big day. And Neba's like, fermentation!
That's the spirit.
And he just
Huzzah.
cannonballs down the toilet.
Yeah, that is.
And then he climbs back out. Sorry, that was the normal toilet.
Oh, misty, yes.
Oh yeah, bye.
Wonderful.
And you all head on off to your various rooms.
Can I have a slight aside?
Yes.
For a quick moment?
I would
And as
also
we-
like one.
Sick. I love this. As we go up, Luce, I think, probably goes back to his room and then hovers awkwardly and then turns around and goes to where Arius sleeps and knocks on the door if he's already in there.
Iris is just sitting in the middle of the room when he's like, come in.
Okay, hi.
Hi.
I just wanted to make sure that you get it now, right? Everything. The reason I was saying what I was saying before, like in the forest and things. And
Yeah, I get it.
because I don't know if you also feel this way, but I kind of feel like there's still some sort of weird. Bleh.
He stands up and walks over to Luce by the door. I get it. I want you to know that.
Cool. Okay, cool. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I hurt your feelings.
There's no feelings to hurt. It's fine.
Sick.
If you punch him, he will catch your hand and just kind of squeeze it for a second. Night, Luce.
Yeah. Sweet dreams. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go now. He just leaves, closes the door.
See you in the morning.
Or we could, like, I don't know, have a sleepover.
Arius like laughs and like knocks his head against the doorframe. I don't think that's a good idea.
I can make a blanket fort. Like we used to. We're still friends.
Always.
Yes, but I wasn't. No offense to Scuff, but I wasn't being completely honest with him when I said he was my new best friend. I'm gonna have a conversation with him about that as well, in case his feelings are hurt.
Luce.
I'm so sorry, Scuff. He is a very good friend. I would.
We get that camera angle where the camera's like slap bang on the wall. We could just see Scuff leaning against the wall on the other side. It's just like head on his hands. Paper thin walls.
One of those, it's like the man looking back at the woman walking me.
Yeah.
Scuff is like.
Arius will walk over to Luce and pull him into a hug and kind of wrap one arm around his head and just give his hair a little, like, muss. If you sleep over, then I won't want to let you go. So, good night, Luce.
Yeah. Okay.
And he'll let you go, and he'll kind of push off your chest and then walk back to his own room and shut the door.
When you lie down, you feel a weird lump on your back. And you reach back, you feel two pairs of googly eyes.
What do you expect?
What he deserves.
Colin.
So before going to bed, I think Kellen actually is there a way that Kellen can sit on the roof?
Sure.
That's
Okay.
cool as shit.
So she just goes up onto the roof and sits for a small
On
bit of
the-
time, just looking up at the stars.
Scuff will be there too.
Okay. Is it like a clear night?
Yes, Crystal.
Okay.
Are you looking towards the Dassos or towards the lake?
Kellen's looking up into the sky. It's like all the different constellations and things. Oh, Scuff, I didn't notice you were there, darling.
It's okay. Didn't want to bother any of you, anyways. No,
You're not a bother, darling.
I'm glad to hear that. It's weird. Never found myself being here. This wasn't what I intended, you know?
That tends to be how life works.
Was protecting people. was helping. So proud to be in the guards, and now look at me, starting a rebellion, talking about killing people.
Does it trouble you?
It does.
Does it scare you?
He doesn't answer.
Good. It should do. It means you still have hold of your humanity. It's when you become desensitized to these moral acts that's a bit more complicated. Hold on to that fear, because it can be a weapon. You can use it to embolden yourself. Fighting for what is right is never as straightforward as it sounds. Sometimes you have to do horrible things for the right reasons.
I wonder what my family would say if they saw me now. I wonder if I disappointed them.
I don't think they would feel disappointment. You're a fine man, and you will go on to do fine things. I think any family would be proud of that.
You don't understand. You don't know my family. You don't know my father.
No, I don't. But if the man has any common sense, then he should see the good in you. Like we do.
I tried my entire life to make him see that I could be more than just the youngest, the weakest.
I'm sure you have, but things like this, people have to find their own way to see it. It's not your responsibility to make him see this. Your sole concern is for what you do with your life and the choices you make. Everyone else has their own lives to deal with. So don't fret about family expectations. Because they either will be proud of you or they won't. But it's up to you if that changes anything. That's your choice.
I guess.
The way that I see it, what we're doing is too important to let anything change it.
I care for the people here, the people of this town. They're all the people I want to protect. Different town, of course, but just normal people.
Exactly. And this is where it starts, Scuff. It's where it all begins.
Sounds like a bad story, starting with a murder.
Well, it isn't defined as good or bad until it ends. And we're not at the end.
Yes.
We're just getting started.
So, I'm sure he didn't come up here to talk with me.
It's quite all right. I'm glad you came up. I'm going to stay up here a bit longer, if that's okay.
Yeah. I plan on doing so too. The quiet is nice. Especially before a day like the one. Don't let me bother you.
Indeed. Take care.
You do.
And Caroline will sit out there for a little while longer. And I suppose Scuff would, if you're staying up there, you would probably hear this. She thinks about doing this telepathically. just to ensure privacy, but it's up to you whether or not you stay in here or not. I'm not really fussed. But Kellen speaks out loud, quietly, up into the sky. I've never really done this before. Probably doesn't work, but you know, every day's a day at school. You don't know unless you try. Hello? Any benevolent figures up there? Oh god, it sounds ridiculous. Let me just get this over with. I've spent a long time believing the gods didn't exist and they were just people with great arcane ability posing as gods. I have since learned that that is not the case, and the gods are very real and terrifying. So I'd like to reach out because I hear there's nice ones, and if there's a nice one out there, I need your help because I have people to protect, and I can't do that if I keep fucking dying. So, I have decided that I will master death, and not in an arcane sense, because I know of necromancy and I know it is a dark path. I wish to tread a different one. So, this is I know it's stupid, and Ashdai's probably laughing at me, I don't know, and...
Oh no, you do you.
Thank you. Tomorrow's a big day. If we survive, I want to grow. I'm forever seeking knowledge, but I think I'm lacking wisdom, and that is what I wish to seek now, and maybe a path of divinity is the next logical step. So if anyone's watching, maybe keep an eye on us tomorrow, and then if we survive, then maybe... I don't know how this works. Maybe I'll become religious in some shape or form. I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm rambling. I'm going to shut up now. But I have something to fight for, so that's what I intend to do. It's okay, you don't have to respond. I'm talking to myself. What are you doing, Kellen? I'm gonna go to bed. Big day. Braveheart, Kellen, Braveheart.
Scuff's got a smile on
And
his face.
Don't even utter a word.
He hasn't said, he's not even looking at it, he's looking away. He's just like...
Good night, Scuff.
Good night, Kellen. Hope you find that which you seek.
Now, Scuff, do you clamber off the roof and go inside?
Eventually he does, yes.
Who leaves first?
Kellen.
Okay.
I feel like they have both crawled into and out of Reese's room, being the one that would open up to the roof. Reese is just like sleeping the whole time.
No problem.
Wait, doesn't Scuff have disadvantage on stealth?
Clang, 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 clang.
You're not in your armor. You're not in your armor. It's okay. And Carolyn.
You just hear Reese go, "Not today. Just sleeping."
And Carolyn, you completely and utterly pass out from the exhaustion. that has plagued you ever since almost passing over. And we leave the slumbering house in Meth. The Fermenters Guild tucked up in their beds as fermentation fairies danced through their heads. No. And our view moves across the rooftops, down to the wharf. The vast mirror-like surface of the lake, almost unnaturally still, reflects the stars and moon. As the small fishing boats rest, awaiting the next day's normal day, as far as most of the folks of Myth are concerned. Although it seems one person's having some difficulty sleeping, as out at the end of one of those jetties that we can see sticking out into the lake, silhouetted against the reflection of the moon, there is a sole figure. Thin, their pale skin and almost blonde hair, almost white in the moonlight, standing still, regarding the waters. Arius?
What? Hemo was like, who is this?
Arius is like, let's build a pillow fort. It's like, nope, 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 nope.
Kinky. Arius is watching the water, and he will slowly pace out to the very end of the wharf. And he will, slight content warning for blood, he will bite into his hand and just drip it into the water. And in his mind, he will call out for his goddess, humbly. He would wait.
Far off across the still surface of the waters, the perfect image is disturbed, and the reflection of the moon ripples as a wind kind of gusts across from the lake towards the sleeping town. And in its wake, two bow waves converging towards the jetty sticking out, the wharf sticking out into the water there. And you see two rotten, mangy dorsal fins rise up from the backs, breaking the surface as two gigantic sharks move through the water in a V towards where you stand. You inhale and hold your breath, waiting for what's coming. And then the water between the two lines, the center of the V, starts to swell, and then bubble and roil. And as the two gigantic sharks curve off and out to the side, the waters break, and the large, beautiful visage of the aspect of Umberly
Mommy?
rises up out of the water. And as the two dorsal fins loop and turn and disappear beneath the water again, The bow waves that were slowly widening and spreading out from where they disappeared stop. The water frozen in place. As time stops. And Umberlee's form rises up past the chest and arms down to the waist, towering 20-25 feet above you. Two pools of moonlight, adjacent kind of luminosity in the face, looking down, and the glint of shark-like teeth in a hungry smile.
He will take a knee. Marry me.
You...
I've got married so many times.
I know, Arius is married to so many people.
You have some nerve. Calling on me. When you denied me my blood. That wretched companion of yours that dared defy me was dead and done in the water. Mine to claim. And you took them from me. Why?
He kind of looks up at her. She will give you your blood. I will give you your blood. And he offers his hand up to Umberlee. I give myself to you. I have nothing here. I only ask to give me the power to take more for you.
Do you have what it takes? Or will that passion, that pity, that love manifest itself again? Or do you truly give yourself to me? Do you take me, Umberlee, into your heart? The chaos of the storm, the pitiless crashing of the waves. Do you rage in my name?
I take you. Only you.
The long arm reaches out, dark, but almost with a kind of charcoal, kind of grey colour in the moonlight. And the large finger just brushes across where the blood is on your palm, pooling somewhat in your cupped hand. And she raises it up and just places it against her lips. Very well. But know, the price is utter. Should you fail or betray me?
Very quietly under his breath, as Umberlee's doing this, I think he would say, just take it away from me.
We shall see. Oh, We shall see. And she lowers the hand from her mouth and holds it palm down over the water between you. And again, it starts to skitter. You know when a whale is about to breach, like drives a bunch of fish like up in front of it, and the water just starts to skitter and then starts to jump. It starts like that, but then it starts to rise, like almost like the water weirds that attacked you in that river attack, but like tendrils of water just rise up and start to spiral. You are no good to me in a dank cell. They shall not take you from me and lock you away for merely bearing the tools of my wrath. This weapon shall only manifest when needed. And the twirling strands of water form into a long staff that splits into 3 trident tips at the end. Jet black night lake water. And she plucks it between thumb and forefinger and offers it to you.
He will turn his head down and offer his hands up again.
And she places it in your palms. And as she does so, the water writhes and untangles again as it formed, spreading out, wrapping around your wrists and arms, and disappearing.
That's not scary at all. Arius will bow his head, and he's more reverent than he's ever been of Umberlee. He's never shown this kind of respect.
The sturdiest shore, the strongest cliffs, crumble before the tides, crumble before the crashing waves, crumble before the storm. Be my storm.
He looks up. I will do as you will.
Without a further word, she recedes back into the water, which settles and starts to ripple out from where she disappeared. Time returned. And Arius, sworn to Umberlee. And that, my friends, is where we shall finish. Massive thank you to our good friend Nomadic. How you doing, mate? So, thank you for that raid.
Yeah.
Sorry, we were wrapped up in things a little there for a moment. Couldn't react in the normal way. Massive thank you for coming on by. Hello, Raiders. How you doing? I hope you had a fantastic session. And I hope you're able to join us again and see what happens here in Chessenta.
Umberlee final boss?
Yeah, I have a feeling, right?
So yes, Arius, sworn to Umberlee, mention in their mind of someone coming, a fort to storm, the guards to be overthrown, a town to be taken. We shall see what awaits us as we continue to foment this rebellion here on the southern shores of the Sea of Fallen Stars in Chessenta, as we return in 2 weeks to our sneak peek preview playthrough of CZRPG's Chessenta's Tyranny. And we will be back in just a moment. And welcome back. Sorry, just wanted to run those little lovely credits of us. Caroline Stogrove, aka Patch, thank you for that beautiful, beautiful work, as always. Now, thank you to my wonderful players, and to all of you folks over there in chat for joining us today. All of the raids, and the follows, and the subs, and everything, thank you so much. Absolute pleasure, as always. Awesome to have you, and everyone who was active in chat, everyone who was lurking as well. I see our friend Evan Blair Art there. We had a fantastic time in the Feywild with your beautiful character art, my friend. Thank you as always. Hey, thanks for that follow. Okay, so I'm so scared.
I am
You
scared.
can just say it to
That's what
cameras. Okay.
I want to
You're very
say it
welcome,
to the
Rip Artist. Thank
chat,
you for
'cause
joining
I feel
us.
like the chat will understand me.
Hashtag betrayed.
Patch,
No, you're not
Don't
betrayed.
don't you dare talk to me about betrayed. I was the one that was betrayed. At your behest, I believe. That's a different campaign. We'll get to that. We'll get to that in a moment. Okay, so a massive thank you to everyone who's joined us today. Absolute pleasure. We are going to draw the winner of our giveaway. So if you are not entered already, those raiders who came in, let me do a shout out for our friend Nomadic. Do check out their streams. Lots of lovely chatting streams. There's some gaming and all sorts of cool things going on over there. Let's do one of these funky shout outs. Nomadic. Boop. Do give them a follow and catch them next time they're live. Always a pleasure. Thank you, my friend. Did I get that right? That's the right spelling and everything, isn't it? Yes. Okay. Right. Thank you, everybody. So, yes, last chance. Thank you, Phantom. Do jump into the giveaway if you want to have the chance of winning the fantastic one-shot or drop-in location from CZRPG. There's this beautiful encounter design and maps for you to use in my offline group. I'm playing one of their works at the moment. It's fantastic stuff. Now, hey, let's jump in. Good luck. Okay, so let us go around the screen from myself here. Luce, who are you
Hi.
on the material plane?
On the material plane, I am Emma City Art. You can find me on Twitter, and I make art. Shocking, I know. My commissions are open, so if you want any character art done for your D&D party or for yourself, you can find examples of my work all over this channel. So, or on my Twitter.
Not right here, but usually yes.
Not right here,
Not right
but most other places you can.
Patch was looking for Lady Vanta yesterday. Just going to drop that in there as a little aside. Okay, and Arius, when you're not selling your soul.
No, I didn't do that. I'm Lily. I'm playing Arius, but you can find me on my very small, sometimes active Twitter, Rock Poppy, or just kind of all over Emma's page because
Really
I'm annoying.
All the Twitter drama seems fairly insignificant now this week, doesn't it?
And on TikTok.
And on TikTok at
Hey.
Thea Sensei.
Nice.
There you
Excellent. Okay, and Caroline Stogrove.
On the material plane, I am Patch, the dude who does all the things at QuestJunkiesUK. We
Huzzah.
stream TTRPG stuff as well. Always a pleasure to be on this channel. You can find us over at QuestJunkiesUK on all our social media stuff. This exact time slot for Chessenta's Tyranny, but tomorrow we will be doing our mini campaign, the D&D5e, where you can see familiar faces such as the wonderful John and the wonderful Aelin, who will be
Huzzah.
reprising their roles as we left off on a bit of a cliffhanger last session.
Hashtag betrayed.
Did we not? Hashtag betrayed. No, you just, you there was a traitor amongst your groups, and you decided to fight each other, and then you were attacked by the Kadogeist. That's
Huzzah!
yeah. It's
Just another day.
them's the breaks. But yes, we have lots of exciting things coming up, including the 1st of February, if I recall correctly. There is a certain one-shot happening, a certain Humblewood one-shot, which will be featuring our wonderful dynamic duo of Emma and Lily.
I'm
which
going
will
to play
be
a boss.
quite
gonna
fun.
be a bunny.
Yes, everyone's playing woodland creatures. It's going to be wonderful. And
We're having very
yeah.
different hit point press experiences at the moment. You guys are diving into Humbled, we're diving into the Revalia and Hecknar, all the twisted carnival stuff.
I mean, hashtag support third-party creators.
Absolutely.
Like, well and truly. And yeah, that's me. I'm here all the time when I can be as well. And yeah, love another great session, John. Thank you so much.
Beautiful stuff. Thank you. And Scuff, you could sell.
Yes, hello. I am Llama. I sometimes stream stuff online. I'm what you would call a forever DM who's finally able to play some games. I have one
Yay!
game I play in, and the rest I DM. Sometimes I stream online. Usually on Saturdays, Saturday morning Europe time, around we usually start around 11 a.m. Europe time. But it's kind of hogwash, depending on how many show up and what happens and stuff. But usually we try streaming on Saturdays. Other than that, you can find me here playing Scuff.
Always a pleasure, sir. Always a pleasure. And
Great
last
time.
but not least, except that they're over in the corner, that is all. Reese.
Reese, Nope. I'm Aelin, I've been Reese. Oh my gosh, I'm so frazzled.
Deep in it.
Deep in the chronic illness. Sometimes I do art. You can find me here as
Aelin
Reese.
Day-Lewis.
Your methods.
Just stay alive, I will find you.
Sorry, I had the giggles.
Excuse me.
Brain gone. Okay. So Reese here and Aegis and potentially somebody else in the future on QuestJunkiesUK.
Awesome. Thank you. And we are Phoenix Iraqi. We will be back next week, or the end of this week, I suppose, if you're in that part of the world, with The Hunger of E30 and our regular campaigns later in the week, Out of the Abyss, Barovia and Beyond, Wilds Beyond the Witchlight, and the first Candlekeep Mysteries of the year next week. So I hope that you're able to join us for that. And you can catch me, if you want to see me sooner than that, over on QuestJunkiesUK with this evil GM over there in the corner.
How rude.
And it's been an absolute pleasure as always, my friends. Thank you. You can also catch me, speaking of other things that are happening, next month, starting on February 17th. Double checks. Yep. We are going to be taking part in the fabulous charity stream happening over at Lord Gusumba's place. The fantastic Jay and everyone over there. All the wonderful people from Troll Lord Games, Blue Box. Who else is involved? Darling Creepshow, our stream team buddies over at Guild Superior. All sorts of awesome people doing a 3-day charity event for St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. Right? Research Children's Hospital? I forget which way around it is. But for St. Jude's.
Yes.
So everyone just calls it St. Jude's, right? So I always forget which way around it is. So yes, we'll be raising funds for St. Jude's, playing lots and lots of Greyhawk focused games in the world of Ueth. I have bought a new PDF for a new location, the city of Ravenrook, a third-party produced city, will be the site of a third-party produced heist from our friend Frictionless Dan, as we...
Heist.
And I got thinking today, it's like, I need to check with Jay, I assume it doesn't have to be that game system all the time, so I was like, could I have my first ever go at Blades in the Dark? It is purportedly...
Oh, yes!
It is purportedly the best heist
Can
system.
we play Vampires
It's so
Masquerade
good.
at some point? Because
Yes,
I really
yes.
want to
It is
be
good.
a full vampire.
Oh, we're doing a Vampire the Masquerade game with Japanese connections, but not much better than those other idiots did it. Let me put it that way.
I also have plans for Vampire the Masquerade.
Yes.
Wait, and whoever has plans for Vampire the Masquerade, let me know so that
Indeed.
I.
Yes,
and
our good friend
Parasite.
Firemore is going to be running that for us. He's
Ah, cool!
GM Josh will be running that one for us. He did our Deadlands game. You will know him from that, and you'll know him from The Hunger of E30 on Mondays. Right, okay, everybody, that is all. You have had your chance. Yes, Chav, that's right, the new Orc. Nice. I'm so Latin. I love that they called it Orc. It's great. The new Pathfinder thing is out there as well, eh? Actually, let me throw some links in the chat here. If you would like to get all of the news and learn everything that's going on and coming up soon, you can jump into our Discord and hear it first and foremost there. And we have our socials here. There's the YouTube for the VODs and Twitter and stuff like that. Head on over there and give that a look if you want to see more. Okay, thank you as always, my friends. But that is all for today. Let us close this giveaway and see who our lucky winner is today. I shall get the link to you ASAP. Okay, just giving it a quick refresh, make sure we've got everyone entered in properly. Thanks for another great session, everybody. Good stuff, good stuff.
Wow.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you.
Emma's face when it turned out to be Arius out on the dock, it was great.
I was so upset. I was like, how could you betray me like
He's
this?
not betraying you. In his view, he is being useful.
Pressure. I
Okay,
won't last.
let us see who is our lucky winner. The copy of CZRPG's one shot is going to Chav, Phantom, hold your horses. Haven't decided who it is yet. They're congratulating you, whoever you are. Ta-da! Sir Jason. With a
So
five.
Jason.
Sir Jason.
Jason.
Sir Jason. A person who's been new. I can't remember if they're new to chat today, but certainly more active than I've noticed before. So, Jason, congrats! So Jason. So Jason of wherever you are, congratulations. We should get that link to you very, very soon. Are we pronouncing it right? It is Sir Jason, right? I assume. Sorry, I'm old. Usernames with numbers confuse me. Okay, thank you, everybody. We are going to head on raiding like all of you lovely people did to us. Let us see who is mussing about the place. Hey, good to hear it. Thank you, Jason. Okay. Okay, speaking of other systems, interesting things going on. Our friend Mike Disney is doing some painting, but we raided into them very recently, yesterday, I believe. So let us go elsewhere. Our other fellow Brit, the Killer Bits, is doing their first playthrough of Cyberpunk 2077.
So cool.
Nice.
Let us go and have a look how they are doing over there. Everyone, do, if you can, stick around for that raid. If you've got them, let those phoenixes fly. But till next time, as we like to say around these parts, Oyasumi nasai. Oyasumi!
Yes, me.